Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, sing hello. How you doing? All right, we're gonna start this morning with a nice little breakfast. Still don't know what I'm gonna eat, but breakfast it is. Some milk. What are you guys having for breakfast? Good morning. Inspire me with your food for today. I want eggs, bacon, toast, oatmeal, cereal, waffles. We're making pancakes. What do you guys want to eat tonight, this morning? What do I want to eat? I don't know what I want to eat. I just know I'm hungry. There's so many choices for breakfast food. Kendra, how you doing? Good morning. I remember it was a good weekend. I'm like, what happened? What happened this weekend? Let me just check the schedule. Oh yeah, so yesterday was super nice and warm with the girls. My daughter, she started she likes Pokemon stuff. No, she doesn't play Pokemon cards, but she likes the idea. And so we found the Pokemon Go on our app, on our tablet. And so yesterday we went for an hour or two just walking outside in the park and just finding Pokemons, which she was so into it. I'm outside enjoying the nice weather. She's having her fun. We were walking, so that was a good balance. Then they played we went a little bit at the pool. The water was very cool outside, but it was so nice and warm, so that was a good day. Then they went and played with their friends. What did I do? I cleaned up. All right, you're outside, let me clean up. And Saturday, Saturday Saturday was a little rougher for me. They actually everything was going well. They got I stayed in bed until 10 a.m. both days. Fantastic! Just being in my bed, no, we don't have a pool. We have a spa, which I need to go clean today or something. I don't know what I need to do because I haven't used it in many weeks. So I'm assuming it needs to kind of be, readjusted for the pH and stuff. But we have an outdoor public swimming pool, and so it was open yesterday. So we went, and so they swam very shortly, but just enough to kind of cool down. And so then after that, so on Saturday they went to their cheerleading class. I was able to, during that time, to go and get the uniform stuff that I wanted to go do. Well, so I went way up there, and then I was supposed to go and do Alice in Wonderland, kind of escape thing in downtown Montreal with the girls. But then after we drove 45 minutes from cheerleading to there, and then drove another 20-30 minutes to find a parking, which we did not find a parking. And I'm like, girls, honestly right now I'm just so pissed off. I don't feel good. I need to go. I don't care. I paid the $60. I'm I don't feel I was upset. And so we just went back home and we played some video games. But it was just so hard. It was ugh. It was not a good feeling. I did not feel well in my body. So I'm no, let's go. Let's get going. It would have been a fun activity to do, but and I look forward to doing it. It was just not the time. The universe yeah, I know it's too much resistance. Otherwise, usually I can do everything just fits in parking and everything. That one there was too much resistance. I am not even going there. Not even gonna try. No, I tried, but it was an emotional day. I don't know why, but there was this, and then later on a little more emotions, but everything ended up working fine, but still. Oh, and then my daughter, she went with the scissors just before bedtime, and she wanted, I didn't know, but she explained it to me after. She wanted to cut the curtain, the nice, pretty pink curtain I have, because she wanted to make a little wedding dress for the cat, so that the cat could, marry the dog, our dog, and our cat. And she's but no, and that was for me. I lost. I'm what? I gotta get out of here. I want to scream now. Just get out of here. I wanted to cry and scream. I ended up talking very loud. Yes, and then she was crying, saying, "I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry." I'm I know you're sorry. Doesn't mean anyway. So I got her to say why she did it, because I'm I still, and then when she explained it to me, oh god damn, it's so cute. I cannot be mad. I cannot stay mad. You wanted to make a little dress for Sissy. Come. Then I explain her how to make it. Like next time we have a bunch of other material, you can tell me and we can go and buy some the next day or something, right? I was laughing and I'm like, oh my god, this is still not impressed and my curtain is cut though, but you know. So, you know, there was a lot of big emotions and I was like helping her through that big emotion. I was like, I'm sorry, like, I know right now you're feeling guilty. What you're feeling right now, this is guilt, right? So I'm gonna let you, I'm not gonna fix it. There's nothing wrong. I'm gonna let you cry. I'm gonna let you do, like, and I held her, you know, as she was doing it. Like, this is not an easy emotion. You got that. Good job on expressing it. And I was like, Mommy, even though like you say sorry, I still have the right to feel my emotion as well, right? I'm giving myself that. So okay, Marie-Ève, it is upsetting, you know, it is your right to be upset, right? Just I'm giving myself the same kind of support I give the girls when they have a big emotion. So yeah, that was the story. Right now all is good. Like, we have a good time and things are good. Things are good. Oh my god, do you have the app DoorDash? Or even like my friend has Uber, like use Uber Eats. But Uber Eats here, they don't have the groceries. But yesterday, I'm like, I tried the other day, like Uber Eats here in Montreal, like in Brossard, and couldn't get the grocery. Because if I go on the grocery app, I can get I can pre-order my food for like the next day or something, right? But then I went on DoorDash yesterday, like it was like 5:36, and I'm like, oh man, we don't have enough milk for tomorrow. And instead of ordering just milk, I made my grocery. I'm like, doop, 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 doop. And so by like 7:45, I had my grocery delivered at home and I don't have to go today. Oh, amazing, amazing. I like to stay home, especially when I do lives. I'm like, I got to go, I have to go and live my life. I can, if I can do my shopping online, it's way better. I do enjoy my house. Now, what are we having for breakfast today? Let's see. I ordered a bunch. I got a bunch of things I can eat. I got bagels, but then I didn't get the cream cheese, so I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna go and get them later, or I might order it. Wait, no, that's not cream cheese. No. We have eggs. We have bacon. We have tomorrow morning. Tonight, I'll make these that they're fresh for the girls. I'm gonna take the cinnamon roll. Half an hour. I might have to cook them tonight so that they're ready for tomorrow morning. And tonight we will be okay. So I ordered like meat. I ordered ham. We have fondue meat and chicken fillet. So that's gonna be. There's so many options for us this week. Like, oh my god! I don't know what I want to eat for breakfast, man. Do I have bacon? Let me check if I took bacon out. No. Oh well, bacon is not an option at this point because it's in the freezer. All right, no bacon. Oh my god, why is it so hard to decide what I'm gonna eat? What did you guys eat this morning? Maybe that's gonna help me inspire me to get something to eat. And I'm like, but I wanted bacon now. I will go and get the bacon in the freezer. I'll be right back. But please write to me what you had for breakfast. coming, baby. I'm coming. So we'll have bacon for later. That's a little too bad though. Yeah. So am I to assume that you guys not eat breakfast yet? Because nobody answered anything? Are you all waiting on me to tell you what to eat for breakfast? Or be inspired? Or do you guys just don't eat breakfast? Which is sad. Just your coffee and that's it? Oh, that feels good. Feels good in my throat. Just. All right, let's see. Wow, I feel like I'm stressing out right now. I'm stressing out that I don't know what to eat. That's really weird. We'll go with eggs because all the other options feels very sweet to me. They feel very sweet. Go with eggs, and I'll make myself a bagel with peanut butter. How's that? It sounds fantastic, man. Yeah, good job. Yeah, great idea. Somebody has to answer me. Today I got a lot of plans today for us, you guys, because I'm not here for just 15 minutes. Today, let me tell you what we're gonna be doing. If you're staying with me for most of the day, because it's almost like a live feed of my life here. We have to put the laundry on the rack, on the drying rack. Fantastic. I am actually gonna put, oh my goodness, what an amazing show we're having today. The lineup is mind-blowing, you guys. So first we're gonna eat breakfast. Then we're gonna put the laundry on the drying rack. I'm gonna go change in my bedroom. I have like this comforter, and I'm gonna put it in a duvet cover so that my bed actually looks really nice. And then, oh yeah, we're gonna sort the 2 bins of socks and underwear. I mean, like seriously, you don't find that on TV. Only here you can find this. And then, we later on when the laundry is done, we're gonna go put the other load outside. I have a couple of dishes to do. And if we have time, that sounds like a very pretty long day, busy day. But if we do have time, we'll go see what we can do about that spot to make it, make sure it's clean. Anything else? Maybe we'll walk to the mailbox this afternoon. Who knows? Who knows what the surprises are gonna come today? Are you ready for this amazing lineup, you guys? I am. I think it's gonna be a wonderful day. And I'm getting ready because this is evolving into a TV show at one point. Who knew? Like, who cares? It's fun. All fun. Let's make it a good time. I'm having a lot of fun. What matters is I'm having a lot of fun, and if you're here, I'm assuming you have a lot of fun listening to me. Or you're just like, who's that weirdo? No. I know I'm your weirdo, you guys. We're weird, and we own it. Why is that not fully clean? I don't know, Marie-Ève. Why is that not fully clean? You're the only one doing the dishes here. You're the only one. Yeah, I can't even blame my man for not doing the dishes well because it's just me. Wow, I feel like super excited. There's no reason, and I'm like, ah! Can you guys feel the energy? I can feel it. Like, what's going on with me? What is going on with me? It's a good feeling, though. It's a good feeling. How's my man? He's doing great. He's doing amazing. He must still be sleeping. I don't know. I'm saying my man is doing amazing because wherever he is on the planet, he's doing fantastic. And he thinks about me as he wakes up. Thinks about me all day long. Maybe that's why I'm excited. My energy is good. He just woke up. Maybe he just woke up and he's like super excited because I'm alive. Like, oh my God, she's alive! I'm excited because I'm alive. like for me, I'm working on, like, I've been healing a lot of the fear of, you know, dying young, right? My mom passed away at 47. My husband died away at 32. And so at first, you know, when my mom died, I was not worried, right? My grandma, she's 99. My great grandma died at 102. So for me, it's like, yeah, it's just normal. I'm gonna live forever. You know, kind of attitude. Like, it's just, you know, that's kind of our genes. My mom passed away. I'm like, okay, it's not like nothing. It doesn't get transmitted to the genes, and it's all good. Like, it's not genetic. Then my husband had cancer, also not genetic. And I think, like, for me, it feels like it got a little too close to home, right? And so, like, I started being, you know, I've been healing that for the past 5 years. But, like, in my head, I know it's not it. Like, I know that's not what happened, but kind of like metaphorically and emotionally, you know, if you go to, there's a shooting and the person beside you dies, like, gets shot and not you. That could have been me. I've had this, right? Like, I didn't feel guilty of surviving. I was very grateful that I was still alive, but it's all the guilt of enjoying life when he didn't, right? And so now I started stressing out, like, what if I get cancer, right? Not that, you know, no, it's not even like, was not even, it's not genetic, it's nothing, right? And even at one point, and I know I talk a lot with people, and they're like, at one point there was a man who, he volunteers in Toronto he drives sick people to the hospital, right? That's what he enjoys doing. He drives and he helps them. But he's like, for some reason, I can't go to the cancer wing. And I'm like, it's because you're afraid you're gonna get it. And he's like, yeah. And that's like something that a lot of people have, right? Not hanging out with cancer people, like, just because they're afraid that they're gonna catch it. And I get it. And even for me, I'm like, oh my God, if I talk to them, like, for me, it just kind of triggered my own grief, right? But also, there was a fear. Oh my God, my husband had muscle cancer. Like, oh, my muscle hurts every time. Like, what if, right? I'm glad I've learned, you know, focus my attention on somewhere else, not to not get anything, just to get peace of mind, right? At one point, that's the peace of mind we want. And so now I don't think long term. Like, I do have, like, dream of, like, living old and seeing my kids and, you know, grow up and all. But now I'm just starting to I feel like as if there was a big weight that's being lifted, and yeah, you actually get to have that long life, right? And when you're, like, always, like, in survival mode, like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? And it's scary. Now I'm more in the, okay. Yesterday I was like, yeah, what if I do get to live super old and see my kid? And I was crying, like, as if, like, that was the best gift I could get, right? So just for me to be alive, right? I'm learning to just be, and I don't have to do. For my kids, like, even this weekend, at one point there was a time when I was imagining, like, and it just, because I want to heal those perspectives. I know it's just a thought, doesn't mean I'm gonna die. I don't feel like dying. But I'm like, when the queen died, they had a little thing of, like, the Paddington Bear bringing the queen, and she's like, okay, I've done my duty, now take me to my husband. And there's a part of me that was like, is that what I would want? Like, okay, I'm done here, go take me to my husband, right? And I was like, first, no, I don't want to, like, he's good there, I'm good here. But also, I imagine if I was to go, then I allow myself to cry that version of me that wants to go with her husband who passed away, right? There's a part of me, there's a part within. Obviously, you know, all realities exist, so I want to heal all realities of my being. And I imagine if I was to actually, if anything was to happen, and I imagine I was going, like, in heaven, seeing my mom, seeing my husband, you know, and I allowed the crying. And then what came out was, like, looking down, like, at my kids from above, and that was the most, like, heart-wrenching, like, seeing them just, like, crying my loss, right? And but yeah, so I was like, now that I'm alive is the best gift, right? And even for me, Like, I don't care about my husband and my mom. Good morning. It's just, I'm like, you know what? I got something here that's better than heaven right now. I'm creating heaven on the earth. It's already done. And just allowing it, right? How are you doing this morning, Thunder? You overslept? No. You slept what you had to sleep. How are you feeling? How does it feel to have slept that long? Because right now you're already just waking up and feeling guilty. You overslept compared to the plan you had last night, saying, yeah, I'm gonna wake up early and work hard. Your inner being's like, yeah, no, that's not the plan. It's not what's gonna happen today. You're gonna get all your shit done, but not because you're gonna wake up early and, you know. So if you go with, the plan you had, you overslept. If you go with the plan your inner being had, you slept exactly the right amount of time. So don't start your day like saying, oh my God, I overslept, right? Just give yourself the love. Oh, you were tired. You needed that sleep. Amazing. Good job on taking care of yourself. The work will always be there. If you die one day, when you die one day, even when you're old, the work will still be there, right? So at one point, you gotta think of you as well in that. If you wanna enjoy doing that work longer, you gotta take care of you. You start your day with, good morning, Sonder. How you doing, lovely? Looking good this morning, as always. Oh, look at the time. It's perfect, as always. Let's have our coffee this morning and see what the day has to bring us for surprises. Right? That way you already start in a gratitude. Have gratitude for that extra, 2 hours, 1 hour. Happy Monday to you, Dave, too. Thank you. So far, I've got a great lineup for all of you guys today. And I know Kendra heard the spiels yet already, but we're changing our sheet cover, our bed cover, doing the laundry. Most likely we'll be doing like cleaning the spa. Not sure what I need to do, but we'll see what I need to do because I haven't used it in many weeks. What else did I say I was gonna do? There's not much dishes, just my breakfast dishes. Yeah, we got a good lineup today. Be busy. My socks. Oh yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. Good thing you're there. I would have forgotten. Thank you. I got my 2 baskets full of socks. I did that. It's not even socks that the girl are. It's actually warm. I wore my little jacket this morning because I thought it was gonna be cold. It's actually super nice outside for this morning already. A little humid because it rained a little bit last night. Oh, I should probably go take down the. We haven't used the backyard in a while, so we have tenants, which are big spiders. So I should probably go and destroy their house, so that my backyard does not look like a haunted house. I got the bush in front. There's a bush in front of my house, and it's full of spider webs. I'm like, oh, we're getting ready for Halloween already. Sweet, I don't have to put fake. I don't have to put fake ones. But it's really nice outside. Yesterday was 30. The girls went swimming at the pool, the municipal pool. But it's good. I'm happy with this weather, man. I'm like, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, sun. I know fall is coming, but fall can last for 3 months. It's gonna last. Gonna have a nice warm. Cause you know what? You know why I'm milking every little bit? Because the day that my inner being says, yeah, you're moving to California, right? The day that was gonna happen, fall will be like this. This will be fall, where it's like plus 25. It's still rainy there. Of course, it rained a little bit last night, like overnight, and that was it. Now it's beautiful sun. I'll even go and put some of my laundry outside today. So yeah, so for me it's like imagining even like this summer, which was great, is when we went to Laval, the Illumi, which is like the Christmas like kind of a light show. They have like a kilometer that you walk where it's all Christmas light. And I did do a live when I was there, and it's beautiful. Usually it's in winter. It starts like around October, goes till January. But this year they did it in summer. And I was like, oh my God, the universe is prepping me for winter down south, right? The day I move over there, winter will not have snow. Winter will be these kind of clothes. Fall, we will not have all those beautiful leaves colors, but fall will be like, yeah, of course I get to go and bike at plus 25, plus 30. And so I know that by being in the present, this is what I'm like, okay, let's enjoy it. This is what I want for weather. I've always, since I've been young, like, I wish it was summer all the time so I could keep wearing my little dresses, right? No, my sun dresses and even like uniform. The girls have uniform, but now it's great. They got their skirts and all. But man, when it's super cold, it kind of sucks to wear a skirt even if you have tights. So I know this is getting me ready for the reality that I got within, right? It's always sunny. It's always nice and warm. It's always like happy. It's always like as within so without. So now I'm like, yeah. And I know it's gonna happen because I was in the north. It was cold, minus 60. Now like I was able to have the extreme cold. And now like Montreal, like this is relief. This is fantastic, right? Winter is like 2 months of snow and that's it. Like this is what winter should be. But then like, oh, but what kind of winter do I want? Yeah, I want to be able, you can just wear a little, maybe a little knit in the evening. And that it's actually going to be fake snow just for decoration or something. And you know, the day I'm going to be in LA one day, you know, let's imagine that we are in LA right now. If we're in LA, or no, in that area, like California, they have mountains you can actually go, like, you can choose to go see snow whenever you want, right? Because you can go and ski in the mountains there. So you actually get to choose when you want snow or not. Be imposed the snow. So, I'm like, well, if I miss the hot cocoa season or whatever it is, like the little knit fleece, I'll just go and visit my family here. Or go to the mountains and say, let's go do a weekend in the mountains and bring our cold, like, snow pants or something, right? But that's how I'm seeing, like, things getting, like, ready within, like, enjoying this feeling, like, yeah, this is just normal, that it's warm like this all, it's fall, yeah, sure, whatever. Fall for me is not the same fall as you, like, if I, when it's fall season, there's all of this, like, yes, but there's a bunch of people in the world where fall is still just, the same season. I'm like, I'm looking forward to be that person. It's winter. Oh, you mean it's like the plus 20 season? Not the plus 35? So yeah, so even though it's super warm, like it was super warm yesterday again. Because it's so hot. I'm like, yeah, and I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. And this is why, you know, even like yesterday, Sandra, you were saying, you know, well, with having a rainy day, you don't feel guilty if you don't do anything because you don't feel like you're wasting your day, right? And I used to have this as well as a mentality, like, well, it's rain. Of course, it's raining. I don't have anything to do. And that's why also when it's snowy outside, it's cold. Again, great reason not to go outside and just stay in and cuddle, right? But now I was like, I just have to allow myself not feel guilty to not go outside even when it's sunny. And that's why I've learned this, that's why I've done this summer, right? Because when it's like, I need to go outside, and if summer lasts this much and you're actually like staying inside, like, but you complain the rest of the winter, which I do, like, oh my god, I can't wait for summer. But then you stay inside the whole time, so it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter. But if I go with, I'm the only one who gets to feel guilty or not, if I go outside or not, when it's sunny or not, I choose not to feel guilty, because the day I'm in California, where it's sunny all year long, will I feel guilty if I decide to stay inside one day or like a full week or something? No, because it's just normal, it's warm and nice, right? I can go out anytime. It's just constantly there. So that's why I'm like, the feeling of guilt that we feel when we're staying in is because we have not allowed ourselves to rest amidst everything, right? So once you start allowing yourself not to feel guilty for not doing anything, sunny or not, then you actually say, oh, I choose. Like, you're doing it. You're gonna do something during the day, go outside because you feel like it, not to avoid feeling guilty, right? Because you're like, we only have so many days of sun and warm. We gotta enjoy them all. Yeah, by one point, that's like kind of survival. Like, we have to, right? Instead of saying I just want to, like I just get to and enjoy it. That already puts a lot of pressure in, like, I have to go outside. Even right now, I don't want to. I feel like staying in, but I got to, because otherwise, that's gonna go away. But it's the same thing in life. You got your whole life. We go with the assumption we're gonna live a long life. So instead of being like, oh my god, I'm gonna live as if I'm gonna die tomorrow, but then you don't feel like doing anything, and then you feel like you feel guilty. Or, I should do something more with my life, and like I shouldn't be just sitting here watching a movie, or because you feel like maybe you're gonna die tomorrow. But that's fine. But if you go with the assumption you're gonna live for a long time, you can actually rest and not always be on the go, because you have time to do anything you want, right? For me, that's when I feel as if it's your last day. But that just puts a lot of pressure. First, you're stressing what if it was my last day tomorrow. Already putting a lot of anxiety on ourselves. But then it's just like, it's not sustainable. I mean, a lot of people can sustain it, but I mean, it's a lot. Like, you're always on the go in the fear you'll miss out something before you die. Right? If I was to die tomorrow, of course I would go and see people. Or maybe not. My husband, when he died, people came to see him. He didn't go and see anyone. He was at the hospital, right? Like, we get that bridge when we get that bridge. Right now, we just go with, we have a long life. And you do what you need to do. Your soul knows what you want to do and where you're going. That's why yesterday I was like, you know what? Let's go play the Pokemon game outside. You get to be on your tablet, which is fine, and I get to be outside and having fun spending time with you girls, right? So we went at the park. That was cool. That was really fun, though. And it was super beautiful. Able to give thanks to the trees, because the trees were providing us with shade. So if it's rainy, I love rain. For me, as much as I love sun, the days that it's rainy, it's so calming. I love thunderstorm, and thunderstorm are the best. There's a lot that's the best, but it's kind of, I know we can say it's depressing. I love that vibe for some reason. there is something about when it's a rainy day that's just like, and it smells so good. I hope you opening your patio door. And just hearing the sound. I know when I was younger, we had was it a tin roof? And we had a roof, so we would hear the rain falling. It's like music to my ear. And when like the wind go, and I just enjoy looking outside, feeling safe inside my house. Like, I feel safe. And sometimes we actually go play outside. Like, okay, girls, grab your water boots and just go play outside and get all wet. So maybe you take a pause today and you just go outside and get wet. Go get wet, Thunder. Well, thanks for being there while I'm having my breakfast. I appreciate the company as always. I need to start my milk. Hey Mike, how you doing? Oh, that feels so good in my mouth. Sorry. How you doing, Mike? How's your morning going? Prince Philip is saying hello. Oh no. No. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. And it's funny because just before you didn't make noise drinking goodness. I'm imagining a pirate right now. Didn't make noise drinking goodness. Sorry. I have a very creative imagination. No, baby, no. I'm allowing my kid, my inner child, to do what she needs to do. And if it's to slurp her chocolate milk, it creates vibration in my mouth. I don't know, it's just, I'm very sensational. I live life through my senses a lot. And as much as chocolate milk tastes good, cool. Where are they going? Why are we not going with them? Well, where are you then? Are you not home? Okay. Can you start saying that you're home? You're the one who's home? But that's cool. Oh, that explains the accent. So for you, it's lunchtime. You're in the afternoon right now. It's not morning. Happy afternoon to you. Happy afternoon to you. they're going back to their house. Whoop, whoop. High five. Yes. High five. Whoa, good boy. Let me give you a treat. I'm gonna give you a treat. And how are you feeling with your family leaving? Oh my goodness. Nice. She speaks French. Not my papa. High five. Yes, yes. My puppy can do high five. Yeah, you can high five. And why are you in the UK? Well, yeah. Oh, so are they coming? Are they living in Belgium? Like, is the family? Because family can be like your wife and kids, or your extended family, right? So that's why I was like, well, home isn't it where you're from? She might be from Belgium, but if she's your wife, home is in your house. This is where home is. That's where it should be. Anyway, right? That's cool. And I remember my husband was saying when he was alive, like, for him, home was where his parents were. Me, I've never said that I'm going back home. Like, for me, that was not my home. Home is where I am. Home is where my stuff is. Yeah. Oh, you want more? Okay, high five. High five. Okay, push. Push. Push, push, push. Les deux pattes, go. Yes, 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 baby. I'm buzzing this morning. What do you mean, like, I have lots of energy? Not just this morning. But yeah, this morning, just before Sunder signed on here, it's really weird because I was like making my, but thank you, Mike. I was like starting to make my breakfast before you, I don't even know if you got up before. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh my God, I got so much energy. Like, I was like on a high. And one girl, she's like, so, because I was like, oh, what was I saying before that? My energy was super high, and I'm like, oh my God, it feels so good. And I said, something about me and having to make my breakfast or something. And she's like, so what about your man? I'm like, my man, he's somewhere on the planet sleeping right now. I'm like, unless he just woke up, and that's what I'm feeling for energy, right? Because I was like, so like, I felt like it's on the cloud. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on right now, but it doesn't matter. It's good. It's good. I'm like, he wakes up and he thinks about me, and I was just like, doesn't like. And then I know a couple minutes later, Sandra, you were texting saying, "Oh, I'm awake." And I'm like, wait, did I feel your energy when you woke up? I don't know, but it was like I had a good time. I was just like, oh my God, we are doing this, and it was just like a lot of energy this morning. Just before you, like, you know, you're still up there, but it was just like, that's interesting. That's an interesting, and I'm like, I'm gonna take that energy right now. But yeah, so no matter where my man is on the planet, he's having a good time. He's doing well. Because technically, yes, right? I'm manifesting for whoever is my guy. That is doing well no matter what. I don't want him to feel depressed. Bobby, what's up? Bobby, what's up, baby? Oh yeah, no, you're not getting another treat. No, you're not getting another treat, my baby. No, I know you want another one. I know. I know, mon amour. I know. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. I'm gonna call today. Live it large and enjoy. Yes. I'm learning to start living it large. I'm tiny, so living it large is not always comfortable. I used to have a huge house, like it was a 4,000 square feet house. That was large. For me, my two baby girls, it was very large, especially I had to clean it. I did have someone who would come and clean it, like a cleaning lady. But still, I'm like, It was too big. Now I'm like, no, it was perfect. Like, just not well. It was not my dream house. So that was just it. And it had water coming in. So I'm like, yeah. It was like a money pit for me. I'm like, I'm not gonna put more money onto that house. But I'm looking forward now. Like I got to have my little house. That's like now make it a home, right? My goal is to have a place that feels like home, and that's why every time I go somewhere, I make the place feel like home. So even if it's nice, it gets smaller, it's outdated, I will make it feel like a place I want to live, right? Everything I do is I make it better than where I found it. And so now I'm like, yeah, acknowledging that, yeah, I do want a bigger house. But it still has to feel like home though, right? A house is not a home. So now, as I'm healing, I'm allowing more of that largeness and enjoy it. So are you from the UK? Or did you move there? And what do you do with your days? What do you do with your days? Are you like me and spending your days on TikTok? Because that's what I do. But I mean, I'm providing content. For me, this is like a TV show, right? Just a platform. And that's something I was like, you're born here. Nice. How is everyone doing with the Queen being passed away? I don't follow the news. I see a video here and there on TikTok, but like, and how are you taking it? Are you into monarchy and stuff? Sad? Do you know already how that's gonna change things over there? Is there already some assumption on how things are gonna change? Yeah, you've been so patient. There you go, baby. Yeah. Yeah, just change the name. You gotta eat it. Just eat it, puppy. He's got a piece of bagel in his mouth and he just doesn't eat it, so there's saliva falling on the chair. Gross. So yeah, what do you do of your days? Do you work? Are you retired? Do you have hobbies? Side hustle? Was that good? Was that good? Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Ugh. The egg was fine, but I'm like, ugh, I'm done. I still have the taste of eggs right in the back of my tongue. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't want to eat anything sweet. But it directs how life moves here, but you also have freedom in how you move your life. So once you see it, you create your... No, I'm a mindset life coach, and I show people how they create their reality. And as you're moving into a different direction, your outside is also changing. Fuel price, the worry. Have you guys not had a fuel price increase in the past few months? For us, it's going down now. Like, it went up to, at one point, regular was $2. I think it was $2.05 at one point. At the top, it went like maybe like, did it reach? Because I know I pay Supreme gas, so it was like the highest I paid was $2.17, and now like the regular is back to $1.59. So like, oh, it's going down. Wow, like it's going right. So yes, increase. But so can you see that if it's just the fuel price, the worry, there's no worry, right? If the worst thing that can happen is that the gas increases, still a pretty good life, right? You can't base your entire life on the cost of fuel. Because what's the worst thing that can happen if the fuel price increases? What's the worst thing that can happen in your life? Because I don't care about anybody else's life right now, because I'm talking to you right now. So if this is your worry, what's the worst thing that can happen if the price of gas increases? Okay, but there are a lot of people who don't have fixed income. Everybody has the choice in life to go and find another job, right? If it's a fixed income, you can go find another job. So for you in your life, because not about anybody else, right? For you, if fuel gases increases, what's the worst thing for you in your life? Because oftentimes we worry about other people. But as we worry about other people, when we're doing well, what we're doing is actually we're bypassing our own emotion and we're bypassing our own frequency. Like, your life is going super well. Yeah, but I should feel bad because no, look at all these people. Actually, you stepping into your light and stepping into your abundance is what's going to get people to get out of their financial situation, right? If they're not going well. Because if you is going well, yeah, see, evidence, fuel is going up, I'm still doing well, right? Because you're not worrying for you. You're worrying for your kids. But they have you as a father. So if you're doing well and they're not, you can send them money, right? You can count on you to help your kids. So you don't even have to worry for your kids. Oh, I see the price of gas is increasing. Let me send you money because I don't want to worry, right? I won't wait until you're in the financial hole to help you. I will appease my own worry by sending you money because I'm doing well, right? That's something that you can do, right? Because if you start, like, yeah, you have to tell your inner child, like your inner being, like, oh my God, I am abundant no matter what's going on around me, and that's good, right? Well, you're allowing it that, then that's fantastic. Then why are you worrying for them? If you're making money and everything is going well for you and you're helping them, why are you worried about your kids if fuel prices go up? Then there's no worries. The gas can go up super high, can go low, does not matter. It does not change your situation. It may change other people's situation, but not yours. And once you start having gratitude and acknowledging your situation is not depending on what's going on in the state, right? Somebody who's super abundant, the price of gas can go up $5. They still can afford it. Not one of their worry, right? But as you stay in that vibration, the times might come, I am not here. But do you not, okay, so now you're worrying about a future that hasn't happened yet. Do you not have any insurance or anything that you've planned for them? Because if we stay in the present, like right now you're looking at the present, like, oh, the worst thing that can happen is if the fuel goes up. So the worry, because you feel worried within, and so your brain's gonna try to find evidence why you should feel worried. But the truth is, you're not worried about gas prices going up. You're not worried about, thank you. You're not worried about any of this thing. You're worried that if you die, they're not going to be taken care of. But that's also not trusting their inner being. Thanks. Your inner being has guided you, so you're not actually right now trusting that they'll be taken care of. You think that you're the only one that they can depend on, but actually it's not true. Like their inner being is what they depend on. Like if you believe in God, if you believe in the universe or whatever you want to call it, that's what provides for them. And right now, their path of least resistance to be provided for is through you. But it's not you that's the provider, it's the universe. It's their inner being finding people who can provide for them, because they are matched to being protected and to being taken care of, right? Their vibration is getting them to be safe. They're like, yeah, I feel safe in the world. So like, you're one of them. And the day that you pass away, either you're gonna have a huge life insurance that will take care of a lot of things, or there's gonna be some other ways that money's gonna show up, they're gonna be taken care of. But if you start believing this, that they're protected, they're taken care of by their inner being, who's a person who, like, because now it's you, but there will be other people that would step in. And if you start believing this, something else will, there will always be money. We don't know how. There will always be something that's going to come up to provide for them, that you're there or not, because it's not depending on you. It's depending on their belief about their abundance and their worthiness. It's all about how they feel within. And now they feel, yeah, it's great, it's you. But it's their energy, right? It's what they emit for their subconscious belief. So the best you can do right now, as you know, for whatever's going to come up in the future, because everybody dies, right? Everybody dies, is to just let them see that they're always provided for from you or someone else, right? My kids are 5 and 7. My husband passed 35 years ago. And every time there's something showing up in their reality that I didn't pay for, before I'm like, I'm going to teach them they're worthy. I'm going to be the only one, right? I'm like, I'm going to provide for them. Everything they ask, I will give it to them. So they can see, oh, I manifested this. But now I'm like, let me take a step back. Even if I say no, if you're matched to having it, you will have it. So like just this week, let me show you. Like, and every time they're manifesting something that they asked for and I didn't pay or anything, I'm like, oh, can you see how you asked for this and how you received it, right? Just to show them that they're provided for. Because I want them to know their full power, their abundance. And so my daughter, she's like, Mama, next time you go and buy a store, can you buy me like a poop emoji, like stuffy or something? I'm like, yeah, I know. But you know, one day if I need to surprise you, thanks for the idea, right? And so this week, out of nowhere, like I got and picked them up from school. We walk across the street, went to get ice cream. And she's like, oh, can we just walk? Like we've never seen what the stores over there are, right? So it's like a little strip. And so we walk and we're just looking, and then we go, there's like this place for dogs. They have a little daycare there, and it's like a veterinary service. So I'm like, well, I've never been here, let's just go check it out. And we go check it out, get some information, and then this is on the desk. And Sophie's like, oh mommy, can we buy one of those please? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And the girl's like, actually, you just take it for free. We just use it for weight when there's wind, but like just have it. So my daughter got this poopy emoji thingy for free because we decided to go and take a little walk over there. She manifested this shit. Technically, like literally this shit. She manifested it. I was not going to buy it for her. But the universe provided for her. She wanted it, she got it, right? So this is why, like, even like my husband, when he passed away, I got an inheritance. So it actually helped me, to change all my beliefs about my worth and, that I am provided for. I changed, like, I healed a lot and became a life coach. And so now I do have the strong belief that I'm provided for. Being by him, by his insurance or whatever, someone else, maybe it's going to be my business that will go poof. I don't know how, but I trust, because when I look at all my life, I've always been provided for. For everything I wanted to do. The lifestyle I wanted, I always got. I didn't think I could get more, right? I'm like, I don't know how I can afford this. But now it's not a matter of how you can afford it. The word provided, yes. And we can have the belief that you need to work hard to have lots of money. But I've been working since I was 12, and I never had more money than when my husband passed away, which I did nothing. Right? I literally did nothing. I was just a wife who married the guy who died at 32. Could not have planned this. I could not have worked towards this plan. Even I could not have killed the guy, right? Because if I killed the guy, I would not have got the money. If he's committed suicide, we would not have got the money, right? So it's like, I could not have planned this stuff myself. I could have worked hard. I would never have made that much money being a teacher, ever, right? And so, doing nothing, just being, I was chosen. Yeah, you're the chosen one. You're the one I put on the wheel. He could have split it with different people. We had talked, like he was on my wheel and I was on his, and that was it. Like, we've been together for 14 years, but I was chosen to have that. So like, if I can be chosen with this one, there's a lot of people who I don't know. They can say, yeah, I choose you to have my money when I die. I don't know, right? I don't know. I'll accept it. Okay. But it's just like, once you believe you're provided, it removes a lot of your worry. Because now, I see where your worry is. Because she passed away, so that shows you like, oh man, my day's coming too. One day, I'm getting closer, not getting younger, so obviously my day's coming too. And it makes you wonder what it is that you have for a legacy. What it is that, how can you keep providing after you're gone? So it's just like, oh my God, it's sad because me too, one day that's gonna happen, right? But it's just, you're not the only one who can provide for them. The entire world is providing for them. But they have to believe it. They have to believe that their inner being is providing for them. But I'm learning this as well. Like, I'm myself learning. I've been learning that in the past 4 years. Because even when I got that money, I'm like, I feel guilty. Now, like, no way. I wasn't matched that money. That money was belonging to me because that was my vibration. And I had to do a lot of work to be able to feel worthy of it. Now I got a lot less, but I feel less worried, right? I know it's gonna come back up, and I know it's gonna be even better than ever for that. But I had to to stop being in fear of that money, having a lot of money, because if that means, I even took a class with Ken Honda on money. What was it called? I don't remember the name. Anyway, he wrote like 50 bestsellers in Japan. And he's like a money mindset person. And like, money is just energy, first of all. And then it's like, well, let's see the state of your wallet. Let's see how you're ending money in your wallet. Because there is sad money and happy money. Sad money is when you go to work and you're like, oh God, I have to work again. And you're getting your paycheck. That's sad money. It's not like, oh my God, yes, I feel good about it. Like, it's not. No, there's a lot of hardship in the energy of the money. But if money comes like from a love being placed, and like, it's like as if when your grandparents die, they leave you money because they loved you. Like, that's happy money. And for me, it was like, that's not how I see it. That's not how I see it. I see it as sad money because I feel sad, right? But now, like, changing that perspective, like, oh, now if I have sad money, do I want the sad money? No, I don't. Do I want money that's stained with blood? No, I don't. Right? Let's stop talking in the direction of the world, because that's not true. That's not where the world is going. Because as you keep putting your energy on what is for the world is just a mirror of your inner world. Because everything is neutral. Everything is neutral. However you see the world going is a reflection of the state of your inner world. And it's good that you're proud of them. And that they're self-reliant. Also, they need to, it's good to be self-reliant. It's also good to be able to trust others. Right? That's my work. I've been relying on myself for so long now. No, it's kind of like, if you rely only on yourself, because there's a fear of relying on other people. Also, just saying, right? Because I'm the only one who can do it that good. Because I don't trust you. Because every time you try to help me, I had to finish your shit because it was not done to my standards. That was my own set, right? This is why I'm... No, I don't. I do believe that our inner being is guiding us to different things. And people who are living that war over there, they're having an internal war within themselves. And so it has to show up in their reality. If you feel safe and protected, and you assume you're good, the universe has to prove to you that you're good and that you're safe. Right? What do I want to say about that war? It's done. Right? There's a point in time that this war is done. Now, the more we focus on there's a war, the universe is like, well, I want to give you what you want. I want to make it stop. But you keep assuming it's going to last for a long time. You keep assuming it's like going to be super deadly. And through the love assumption, I have to bring you evidence of what you're saying is true. All right, you're saying the war is going to last a long time because that's what you're predicting? I'm going to give it to you because I only give you what you want and what you're saying. But if you're talking to me like, oh, it's already done, then it might go faster because it has nothing to do with time. It has to do about energy. Whatever you focus on is what you get. So if you're like, I don't want shit, the universe hears, ooh, shit. Let me give them more of that because that's what they're asking. And I'm an amazing genie who grants wishes to everyone. And you're talking about shit. Like, it's not that I don't want this, it's shit. You can say I want shit, it's going to give you more shit. You can say I don't want shit, it's going to give you more shit because the focus is on the shit. But if you're like, oh, I want more treats, you're going to get more treats. Even if you were to say I don't want treats, you'd be like, huh, they're talking about treats, let's give them more treats, yeah. Right? So you got to speak into what you want. So why would I fear the war? Am I there? No. So am I fearing that the price of gas is going to go higher? Oh, it can go high. I'm still bonded. Worst comes to worst, I'll stay home. And I'll work. Like, I already work online, right? So, like, I choose to feel safe. And I choose, like, it's a choice we have to come. And as I work my inner peace, my reality that I live, it's not the entire planet, but my world is filled with people who are a reflection of my inner peace. So there are people out there that they believe in the war. Well, they're there, that's on them. That's their choices. They always have the choice to change country, but they choose to be there and be part of that war, right? One of my friends, he was my coach, and he's a veteran. So when he was 19, he joined the Marines, and he went and did combat. Like, he dropped bombs on countries, even shot a child. Like, he made a mistake and killed a kid during war. And then after a while, he was like, you know what? This is not what I want. This is not how I want to live. This is not like what I stand for. And he stopped. Right? He got out of the Marines. Right? He's like, I'm done. And now he's coaching people and making money, right? So it's all a choice. That guy wasn't it, like, because you chose to go. Like, it's like, yeah, I chose it because, at one point that his dad wasn't to that, I think. And like, that was like the mindset he grew up. But at one point when you're like just letting how your mindset being what's around you instead of you making your own choice, you're giving power. Like, so like, you can say society got him to kill people, right? Well, yeah, actually, he's the one who made a mistake. He's the one who chose to go in the army. He could have chosen anything else, but he chose that. So those who are at war, if you don't like what, but you're still consciously choosing to go. You're choosing to stay in that country. There's a lot of people who are leaving the countries as immigrant or whatever, right? But they're still making the choice for a better life no matter what the cost is. But for those who are at war, for them, a better life includes that, right? I'm doing this for a better life, even though the better life would start within themselves in making a different choice for themselves. Right? Now it's just a free license to go and kill people. And be a douchebag and be angry. I'm angry, yes, so I'm gonna go and kill people. who are also the same thing. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. But apparently we're supposed to be at war, so let's just kill each other, right? Bon matin, Mike. So it's just like we always have a choice, even when we feel like we don't. Oh, but it's our religion. You have a choice to stay in that religion or not. So why would I fear something? Because it's just gonna get the prices up higher where I live. That's not why I would worry. If I was to worry about the war, it would not be about the world, about the food and stuff. I'd be worrying about the people who are dying more than the price of my food and my life going higher. There's worse thing in life than that. I have the freedom to say I can go live in a smaller place if I need to, or in a bigger place, right? If my choice is just living smaller, but I still am safe, or living bigger and I'm still safe, it's not worry. I know my husband dying changed a lot of like my worries, but no, it's not that, but I changed a lot of my beliefs about what I need to worry about or not. But also I see that our inner being is guiding us the path of least resistance to what we want. And that whatever we focus on, oftentimes, like if we focus enough on it, that's the universe like, okay, I'm giving you that. Because everything you desire, you can have. The law of attraction states, ask and it's given. But the only reason you don't have it is because you keep saying it can happen. You don't believe it can happen. That war could be done tomorrow. But people don't believe it could be done tomorrow. So what happens? Well, it has to keep going. But anyway, that's my opinion. But no, I don't fear the war. And even like one of my friends, she lives in New York, and she was like, oh, I'm worried for tomorrow. Like for her, for yesterday. She was worried for yesterday. She's like, we don't know what can happen. Like the state is on alert. And I'm like, but if your vibration is fine, you're good, right? You're worried because it happened a long time ago and of what other people might say from their own insecurity. You get to choose. Because honestly, if I start being always like, oh my God, I'm worried. They had a shooting in 1990 or something at the Polytechnic and killed a bunch of women. Just being a woman, I would not feel safe, right? I can feel safe. Doesn't matter because that was not my vibration, right? I will not allow this. I will not allow bombing in Boston or a shooting in a school to say I will not go anywhere anymore. But that's how I see things. I go within like, okay, that's scary. I'm still going in because I'm protected. I imagine like this, I'm protected, doesn't matter where I'm going. When we had gone to New York, I think it was in the spring, I think like the weekend before, but 9/11, I don't know about yesterday, I don't think anything happened yesterday, I didn't see anything, but 9/11, yesterday was 9/11, and so like the Queen died on like last week, and like there was a bunch of people like saying, haha, you're laughing at our Queen dying, wait until tomorrow, right? Right? I even forgot about that, like for me, right? She's like, oh, it's 9/11, right? Oh, okay, well, it's just a date, right? The past doesn't have to re-happen, right? Of course, now you're worried, but you don't have to. You choose to be worried because it happened in the past, right? Even for me, I'm like, oh yeah, but my next man's gonna die. I get to choose to be worried it's gonna happen. Or I say, well, I've gone it once. I'm okay if it happens again. Yeah, it sucks, but it just means I had a lot of love, right? I care. If I grieve a lot, I just care. Or now, knowing better, I will handle it better. Because when my mom passed away, I handled it one way. And then I was ready for my husband's to pass away. I was like, oh, I already saw this. Now this is just kind of a repeat and just a different way. And that was better. So whatever's going to happen next, my grandmother is going to die at one point. My dad will die. Whatever is going to happen. I'm kind of like, okay, I know what that grief is coming from. I know what, and I'll be able to be more of receiving of the love from their passing, and because I will have healed all that shit from the past. But because it happened in the past, doesn't mean it's gonna happen in the present or the future. And I know I do still have some fear at times, but I know that those fears are not justified. Like it's just justified on past experiences. But as I'm learning, I get to create my experiences every single day from whatever. I get to find evidence of what I want every single day. I can't say, oh my God, with this guy that didn't happen, but with all the other guys, it was okay. Like, oh, right? It's just one evidence that my brain keeps like, yeah, I'm gonna protect you from this happening ever again. Oops. Right? If I'm creating my reality, war or not war, life will thrive. Because that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm manifesting for companies and people, that no matter what's going on, those who are meant to thrive will thrive. So then my brain can only see when something happens, like, oh, see, this is not bad, this is good. COVID, well, see, all these businesses are still open. Look how look at all the services they're now offering. That, my life is easier because of COVID. A lot of drive-through open, DoorDash, and all the services that they can just come and cater to me at home happen, right? So thank you, COVID, for making my life easier. So we can say, how is that war in Russia and Ukraine, whatever, good for the economy? Or good for us? How was that good for us? How was COVID good for us? How was the queen dying a good thing? Because we can see the good thing, we can see the bad thing, whatever we choose to be. So any breakup, how was that breakup a good thing? How was that passing a good thing? A good thing. How was that depression a good thing, right? How was that grief a good thing? Because if we want to train our brain to see something, let's train it to see what we want to see. And if that sounds insensitive to a bunch of people, then let them believe we're insensitive. I know I'm not. I know I love the people that I lost, and I know I felt then. If people think I'm whatever bad thing they think I am, well, they can think whatever they want. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a loving person. Everything I do has a good purpose behind it. So. I used to want to always justify myself because I needed to defend myself. I was blamed for stuff. Now, even like with the in-laws, with Sam, like, if they want to think I'm a bad person, they can think the fuck they want. I don't give a crap anymore. You want to say I'm a bad person? Well, have fun. Because if you think that, you're going to gather all the evidence. And everything I do, even if I was to do it with love, you'd think I'd be a bad person anyway. So, because the same thing, right? oh my god, you don't know how to stop, versus, oh, you're determined. Same thing. Just a matter of how you see the person. The one same action can be seen in any perspective. So what was for breakfast? Eggs, bagel with peanut butter, and a chocolate milk. Thanks for asking. I want so much to be seen as the good person. I'm like, I know I'm a good person. Why do I want a validation from others that I'm a good person? Fuck it. And now I can say, yeah, okay, you think I'm a douchebag. Well then, I will be a douchebag if that's what you think. Let me play that role fully. If that's what you want to believe, I will be it. Let me go check for cups. Check the cups in the blender. We are up to date on the dishes. Oh yeah. Peanut butter toast sounds good right now. Yeah. It was a bagel, not toast, but yeah, yesterday I was like, ooh. I actually ordered cream cheese, but I don't know, the guy didn't get my substitution. But it's okay. Well, yesterday, what was good? I was like, oh my god, I can't see, right? I don't know if it's just under, but somebody is coming in my life. Like you or someone else, doesn't matter. There's a man coming in my life, and yesterday, by doing the order of grocery online, there's a man that came and delivered the groceries, and I'm like, like I always like to do it myself and get the best produce and get the best thing, and I know if it's not this Philadelphia cheese, I'm okay if it's the no-name brand, as long as it's the cream cheese I want, and right, to be able to change that, but at the same time. So yesterday, it's a man that brought my food, and he's like, I can probably bring the bag on your counter in your kitchen just because it's heavy, and I just emptied everything and put everything away. And I was like, look at that! I don't even have to do my own, I don't have to do the groceries, and I can trust someone else to bring me the best food. Now it's funny because there's a guy named Sam that joined. Anyway. But it's just like, I'm enjoying seeing like, oh, see, I didn't have to be the one doing the groceries. Because when I'm in a relationship, it might not always be me, but I may be the one doing the list, like, hey, we need this. Can you go get that, right? But then, can I trust my guy who can bring the right stuff, right? And if it's not on the shelf, can he bring the substitute? Right? If I need cream cheese, give me the bigger, I don't give a crap, I just want cream cheese. Now I'm like, could have gotten me any cream cheese, I just want cream cheese, dude. I just want cream cheese. And even on the app, I could change it, and I did, but it didn't work. That didn't work out, but that's okay. I was like, oh, but look at this. Look at this. I'm not the one who went and picked up the stuff. How freeing. Right? Like, it's just an extra thing of like, I don't have to do it. And I still got, all of it except the cream cheese. But I got everything else, right? And let me see, maybe I do have cream cheese in my fridge. That's hiding somewhere. Okay, no, I don't. But I do have boursin, so it's kind of like a spread cheese. But it's just like how I can let my man do stuff, right? I don't have to control the little thing, and if you forget about the cream cheese, well, you can go and get it again, right? But to say I don't have to do it all by myself. I don't have to be. I wasn't the one howling everything in the house. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. And that was nice. It was so nice I didn't have to wait until today. I would not have had milk this morning for breakfast. So he came last night. Hey, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're just an adorable puppy. You're just an adorable puppy. You're big, mother baby. You're a little big, yeah? You're a little big baby. Yeah. Men. If I'm dating a woman or man, men. Women are very sexy, very pretty, very attractive. But I'm into men. Definitely into men. Yeah. And I don't date. Any serious? I don't date. That's the thing. I don't date. Not that I think dating is a waste of time, but I got other things to do, right? It's not my priority in my life to be in a relationship. If it happens, it happens. I am talking to someone, but like it's not like it's not that I'm like, oh my god, I need a boyfriend, I need someone, I'm gonna go and date a bunch of people. No, I could do that to have a bunch of free meals and go and meet, but again, ew. I'll cook myself a meal instead of going and hang out with someone that I don't really care about. Like, not that I don't care about people, but you know, I do believe the universe brings me people when it's time. I don't need to go and have a bunch of dates that gone wrong or something to find my person, because I do believe the universe brings me my person and brings me to my person when it's time. Not like that's how I met my husband, and I know that's how I meet people. Like, because if you're going to date because you're like in the lack of, I'm single, I need someone in my life, let me go and now it's way much simpler than that. It's all about energy and vibration. And well, self-pleasure, yeah, of course. Self-love, but you know, if you're talking about masturbation, when I feel like it, I'm not like horny all the time. I can be horny all the time, but at one point I'm like, okay, got something else to do. It's not just about sex, right? And dating, right? Dating does not mean sex. That's a hookup. Dating means learning to know someone more. If you're going on a date, it's not to have sex. That is just manipulation for sex, right? I'm going to bring you on a date to have sex with you. No, that's not dating. Dating is, let's see if we can actually like each other. Hey, Mel, how you doing? Let's see if we actually like each other to meet again. Because if I want to spend the rest of my life with you, I want to know if we can talk in person and how it feels to be in your presence, right? That's what dating is. Can I have fun with you? Can I laugh? Can I cry? Can I share how I feel, right? Without being judged. That's what dating should be about, not to have sex at the end of the day. You can go on Facebook and say, I'm looking for hookups. And I was there, like, I'm looking for a hookup, and it was easy. Facebook dating, bunch of horny guys. Right? And I'm like, even though it says looking for, like, they're looking for casual or long-term or whatever, I'm like, what do I want? Is he cute? Do I want sex? Because I know if I talk to this guy, maybe I'll just want sex, right? We'll see how his personality is. But it's just, what do you want? Because if you want long-term, don't go on websites. You're going to find someone when it's time. But if you're focusing just on it, no, yeah, so self-pleasure, yes, because I want to treat myself better than any of these men treated me, so that I don't lower my standards. Yeah, you want long-term, of course. That's awesome. I don't date just to have sex. I don't date just for 2-3 years. The goal is to build a life with, right? Because I don't date. I enjoy being home, okay? I enjoy being home. I enjoy doing activities with my kids. I enjoy traveling. But man, as much as I would rather go to a concert by myself than with a guy I don't know. Like, unless I'm already kind of invested, like, yeah, okay, I can, but maybe it's just me who sees this whole thing wrong, because it's just perspective, right? Well, I could let the universe spoil me, bring me to a bunch of restaurants, bring me to a bunch of trips, buy me a bunch of gifts, but it's like, but this is not what I want. I want the love, I want the commitment, I want the, let's build this life together, let's grow together, right? Let's have goals together and work towards them. So it's like, why would I go and waste my time? But it's not just wasting your time, because at the same time, you know, if you're into dating, nothing is wrong, but you're just like, you're learning what you want, what you don't want. I was 14 years in a marriage. I know what I loved in it, and I know what I was missing in it. So I don't need to go and date a bunch of people who are gonna treat me like shit, or I'll be like, oh, this guy is a douchebag, or oh, no, that was nice, but this wasn't right. I know what I want. And if you go in a state of it's already done, if I already had someone, would I be going on dating websites? No. If I already had someone in my life, would I go and like do a bunch of things and flirt with a lot of people? No. Well, maybe I would, but just like as funny, right? Not like just because I'm a feminine and that's who I am. Like I just am not flirty, but if that's my personality, it's not because I want to sleep with you that I'm flirty, just because I'm awesome. Yeah, I know. My puppy agrees I'm awesome, right? Like the fun, preppy girl who gives a bunch of compliments to people, right? But that doesn't mean that... Yeah, so no, I don't date. I'd rather stay home and clean up my house. And then I'll go to the concert I want to see when it comes in, right? Like, because I don't want to force myself to go see people. I know, it's like, if I look at the picture, I'm like, yeah, I know that's not going to work out. I'm not even going to go. I'm not even going to, because that's just mean. I feel it's mean. If I already know I'm not interested, you know, at the same time, if I know I'm not interested, I won't give the person the hope. Right? And that's me, because because all the guys, you know, even those I slept, one guy's like, yeah, I haven't slept with anyone in 7 years. Alright, so he got out of like his 7 year for me, right? And it's like, I always tell him, this is just tonight, you know, after we talk about a lot, and it's like, this is just tonight, like, you're the guy of my life for now, like, and that's where it ends, like, it's not gonna be for a future. And like, are you sure? He's like, anyway, anytime, like, you can just let me know, and you know, like, thank you so much, I appreciate. I know I'm freaking fantastic, and I know people can fall in love with me, like, really quickly, and so, if there's a bunch of guys who are lacking that love, right, as soon as the pretty girls talk to them, like, oh my god, right, I'm in love, and I don't want to, I don't want to break hearts, I prefer to say no. Not because they're not worthy, but because I know that if you meet me, I know you'll want more. Right? I know people will want more. And yeah, there's a part of me that's like, I don't want to... I have to find a reason. I have to tell you the truth as to why, because I tell the truth. I have to tell you the reason why I don't want anything more. And if your self-esteem is not that high, it's going to hurt you. Not that I want to hurt you, but I prefer to tell you the truth. Then lying, oh gosh, yeah. I'm happy by myself, and you know, right person will come up, you know, and if it's you, Sandra, because we've been talking for a while, great. You know, like things have happened that way. I don't talk to people. I don't mess with people. So if I talk to you, it's because, you know, you're in my good books right now. you're on the right side of things. Hey, what's up? But yeah, I don't talk to people. So yeah, no, I don't date. And even before Eric was dying, like, oh God, I'm gonna have to date again. Like I was telling him that, the worst part of you dying, it's not even that he dies, like I have to re-date again. Not that I dated anyone before. I never went on date with it. Oh, I went on date, no, maybe after high school. But I had one boyfriend for 14 months when I was 18. 17, and then I had my husband for 14 years. So like, I don't even know how to date. Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna suck ass. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. So it's just like, I'm doing my life. I'm doing what I would do right now if I had someone. I'm going out when I want to go out, and just like, this or better, right? This or better. Tu veux venir dans mes bras, viens ça. Hey, beautiful lady, thank you. Oh, yeah. 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 Prince Philip is saying good morning. We did a little video this morning. We said, Happy Monday. It's Monday. Go get that letter. Resign from your work today and come with me at the beach and we'll be bum. We'll be bum. Beach bum. Yes. And sipping our pina colada. Yeah. Should we put our clothes on the rack, puppy? Or you just wants to cuddle? He wants to kiss me. Like, stop kissing me. Stop kissing me, puppy. Yeah, puppy, you're not human. Sorry, you're not human. He's just adorable. He's just adorable, puppy. He's just adorable, baby. Yeah. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? He's so in love with me. Like, it's so much fun. Like, unconditional love. He's my perfect puppy. Yeah, you're perfect. Yeah, you are. And what's coming up right now is like I'm like, he brings me so much joy. But at the same time, I can say he brings me so much joy, but that's just my inner state. Oh, I'm loving. Oh, wait, there's something here. I'm like, I don't want people to make me happy. I make myself happy. Oh, shit. But if you're the one making me happy, it's just a reflection of how I treat myself within. Huh. Yeah. You bring me so much joy. Because I bring myself so much joy. So you're bringing me joy. You're just accentuating how I feel within me already. Oh my god! Oh, I think that just kind of, they clicked something there. I'm like, I'm not going to let someone make me happy. But that person, like you guys, like, are just a mirror of me. Huh. Oh, wait. Whoo! 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 So you bringing me joy and happiness is all because it's already in here. Otherwise I wouldn't feel it. I would see you as being annoying. But the happiness you bring is already, you're just accentuating my happiness I have within. Oh my god! Oh my god! How can I accept to receive other people making me happy? Because you're not making me happy, you're just my reflection of how happy I feel within, and so your actions have to match how I feel. And you're just, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's an interesting, that's an interesting perspective. Of course you make me happy because I get you in my life. Of course. Right? Every time I look at my painting, I'm like, oh, I'm so happy I got that painting because every time I look at it, I'm like, brings me happiness. Ça va bien, toi, Mario? Every time I look at it, I'm like, it brings me happiness. Because I chose it. I'm the one who brought that happiness in my life. Because I want to be surrounded by things that make me happy. Because I chose them. Because it's my reality. Huh. Oh my goodness. Ah. Ça va super bien, merci. Ça va mieux que bien en plus. So I don't have to be like, no, I don't want you to bring me happiness. No. Yeah, please do. Because whatever's going to go within is just how I feel already. But I don't have to do the action to do it. It's already there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Qu'est-ce que tu fais en ce bon lundi, Mario? Petit bébé d'amour, petit bébé d'amour. Oh, lune d'amour. I'm giving a hug to all of you guys out there. To my puppy. Yeah. There you go. I'll bring you. We'll go and put the clothes on. We'll go and put the clothes on the rack. Then we'll go put the other one outside. Oh, baby hair. All the little hair. It's poofy. It looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Tu veux t'aider? I'm just going to put my puppy outside. Beautiful day, look at this. Beautiful sun, look at all the greenery. It's still all green. It's beautiful. It's still summer. Prince Philip. He's gonna go do his little neighborhood run. But he always comes back, so. Let me just put it back on the table here. Let's do this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. Did you eat breakfast, Thunder? Did you eat your breakfast? Not yet. What have you been doing this morning so far? Still in bed? Have you had your coffee? Do you drink fancy coffee? Like espresso and... I know that's a lot of questions to ask you. It's still morning. You're working. You're working without eating breakfast? Just gonna go check that. Just regular coffee. Hi, Celia. Get down, baby. Get down. Oh yeah. Good boy. Yeah. You want a treat? You came back here. You want a treat? Come on. Or. Let's just go to the store. Let's just go to the store. Go ahead. Bien today. Let's see. You're doing a nap? No, no, no. No, no, no. Well, that's good. You enjoy your work, so just make sure you don't skip all your meals. This weekend, like, I'm gonna be looking for a washer dryer. Just because some of the girls' clothes, they get all like little fluffs on them. And I mean, I appreciate this what I'm doing. Well, so at one point, like, I'm gonna look for one. But they're small. I cannot buy just a regular size one because it won't fit through the door, so I need the smaller one. I just need to take a measurement of the one I have downstairs. And I'll start looking. And now look at this. I'm starting to clean everything and sort things by colors. Look at me becoming an adult. Well, just because I don't want to go at the stupid uniform store often. This is dirty. It's a half hour away from here. So I bought them enough that we can last like a week without me doing laundry. Because like they had only 2 skirts. No, 1 skirt, 1 pair of pants. Like they could last, like, you know, I assume like, oh, you can wear the skirt, pants, and I can do laundry one day. Oh my god, I don't want to do laundry every day. And if I do, that'll be fine, because I'll keep up on things, but not because I'm lacking clothes for the girls. Their drawers are full But it's not clothes that they wear because it's not their school clothes anymore, right? So I have to clean that up too. But also it's just nice when it's like drying in the dryer. It's all fluffy and like nice and warm. I like the fluffiness of the dryer. So I'll check out. Maybe I'll check that today. What they have. Take the measurements. Because also here, the reason why I'm like the reason why I don't want to buy a new one, I don't know how long I'm gonna be staying in this house, right? And in my new house, I'm expecting that I'm gonna be having like a regular size washer dryer with my dream washer dryer. So here, those were not like they were included in the house, but they were not like in rent where the owner takes care of it. Or maybe I could just say, hey, the dryer is not working, and he can tell me if he's not taking care of it or not. Oh, I could do that. Or I could ask him. Maybe I could just, because it's just not starting, right? So maybe it's just a fuse or something. Could just have it fixed. Maybe I'll check that. I don't know. I'm like, what if I buy a new one and I move like this year? I'll have to leave them here. I'll leave them here, but I could just sell them since they're not mine. I don't know. This is where I'm confused. What am I doing with it? It's not my house. Like, it's my house, but it's not my house. I've already invested stuff that I could have been reimbursed, but I didn't ask to be reimbursed for because I'm like, it's for my own thing. He would not change it, so because things were still working fine. Like, it's not even about the money. Like, can I afford it? I can afford it. It's just like the hassle of it's a hassle right now to change it. I'm like, maybe it's just the universe telling me that I'm moving soon, moving out soon. And if I'm in California, I'll be doing a couple of things like this. Maybe we won't be using a dryer often because it's gonna be super nice outside anyway. Getting used to that sunny all year long life. Oh yeah, yes, you see? What do you think of that? If all my dreams can come true, that one can come true as well. I don't have to do anything to happen. Bug, gross. You're out! Good morning to all of you that just joined. Now Alexa is not plugged on the internet, and I'm not sure how I did it the first time, so this is why it's quiet in the house. Well, it's not quiet because I keep talking, but you know. Arrête. Arrête, lâche-la tranquille. Lâche-la tranquille, merci. Ça veut déjà avec toi, elle resterait par terre, puis je jouerai avec toi. Elle veut pas. OK. I'm gonna go bring my recycling outside. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I also received my new insurance for the car, the renewal, so I'll put that in the car as I'm outside. I like to do things if I'm going out, I'm gonna bring things that are out so I don't have to do more than one trip. It's so nice. The neighbor, they redid their front yard and they have a little water fountain. It goes and you hear the water sound. Oh, it's so nice. Every time I go outside in the front yard, I can hear it. It's so peaceful. What did we get this month? So every month we get, well, the girls are, I subscribed them to a little passport, and now we did the world, now we're on the USA. So every month they get a little booklet. So now it's South Carolina, Alaska, ooh, California, and North Dakota. Woo! Finally received this one here. Because there's a part of me that, that kind of feels like we are going to be living in the US at one point. And all these books, they're all teaching us about, like, they're like, here's the history of this state, and they have like their stickers for like the flag, what's popular in this state, where it is on the map. This is the Great Seal of the state, the birds, and what are some stuff to go visit in those states. And so we got all these books. We haven't really read them, but like we have them, so anytime, so if we want to go visit at one point like a state in the US, we can read and like, ooh, here's a few things we can read. And with the girls, what's fun is like, oh my god, we've seen this thing. Yesterday with the Pokemon Go, like it's fun because on the app, it shows like, if you go to this park and it's like, oh mama, we've been to this park before. Oh, look at this building. We've been to that church before, right? It shows where like, in the neighborhood. And so she was so excited, said, oh my god, we've been there before, right? Or if they've learned it. And this morning it was just they did a fire to try, like a fire escape thing at school, like, oh, let's, the fire, whatever, the fire drills. And this morning she's like, so I asked them, so what do we do in case of fire? Because we have not practiced drills here. I don't need to put them on alert, and I just tell them, like, there's a door. I'm not planning for the worst case scenario anymore. we'll either have time to leave or somebody's gonna come and save us. Like, I know our inner being guides us to whatever, right? But I was like, so what do you do if in case of fire, right? Because what did you learn at school or whatever? And then they're like, we have to crawl. And Sophie's like, I feel stupid doing this right now. And then he's like, we have to crawl. We can put like a wet cloth. We have to crawl in case so we don't breathe the smell, like the smoke. And I'm like, oh, you learned that at school? She's like, no, I learned that on my comic on my tablet. I'm like, oh, great, right? And she was so happy to tell me where she got to learn this. So every time we have these booklets, sometimes we'll read, like we read them, but at one point they'll be reading more. Like those are a little older than 5, 7. Those are I think 7 to 10 years old. But they're books that they can read and they can learn about the states. And if they want to plan a trip, like let's go visit this place. And we got a bunch of the countries downstairs. That's like, oh, Italy, Russia, whatever, Korea, like Japan. And so we can see like things that we want to visit. So one day when I go and we do plan to visit places on the planet, it's like, oh, look, we've seen this in this book, right? We can go and visit these things. I want to get them excited about that. Now, I'm just gonna go grab the other load of laundry downstairs. I'll be right back. What's up, puppy? What's up, my foot? many clothes drying. I got another load here, and I got towels downstairs that are gonna go outside. Yes, and it's like, and they wear the uniform, but now they wear 2 outfits a day, right? Uniform during school, and then they wear whatever after school. Cause I'm like, take off your clothes. I'm gonna go and wash them. But yeah, so many clothes. But I figured, like, last week I started, you know, because I couldn't wash everything. I couldn't, she needed pants for the next day, so I needed to wash them and dry them that night. I'm like, ooh, just like my dishes, right? Big pile of dishes. Now I can keep up like the drying rack, and at one point I'm gonna find again good drying cloth. Now I'll be able to like dry everything right away. And that's gonna be the plan, because now I can see my rack is getting very, very empty. Like I don't keep it full as soon as I can. I go and put it away. And I'm like, next gonna be the laundry. And last week was like, ouch. I just snapped myself with my shirt. Got a little metal pin on it. And I was like, if I do like, right, if I do laundry once a week, of course there's a big pile of it. But I'm like, if I do like a little load every day, or a little load, oh yeah, I'm gonna look, just because I just like the fluffiness of it, right? And now it's great, like now with the summer outside, it's great for the towel, they can hang out. Like this still works for towel, but I mean, a towel that comes out of the dryer or that comes out dry from here is not the same thing. But yeah, I'm just like looking now. I'm gonna go take my measurement. Like it's coming very soon. I'm gonna be whatever. I'll get it, and if I need to, I can sell it to the owner with his house when I move or whatever's gonna happen. It's like not an issue. They're not that expensive, but it's just the hassle of. For me, it was like, right? I didn't get new ones when I moved in. I'm like, I don't even know how long I'm gonna be here. So I'm just gonna, as much as they're ugly and I don't like their style, I'm like, they still work fine. Cleans my clothes, it's all good. I won't be fancy. I don't need to be fancy right now. Because I used to have my dream washer and dryer in the other house, right? I had on a pedestal with the front loading stuff and silver, it was all good. Now I got brown fake wood, 1970 kind of. I've been here for 3 years now. This is why I'm like, well, what if we move to LA or if we move somewhere, right? What do I do? Like, I'm not uncomfortable. I know. I do too. And they're so pretty, right? I enjoy having pretty things to be able to do my stuff, right? Just nice to have a nice, and even like as I was doing my laundry, I went into the laundry downstairs. I started, like I painted most of the house. Now there's the part of the kitchen here that I haven't done. Just because my buffet is so big, I can't move it. So I had to stop the paint just on one side. And I never moved it, so the rest is white. So like, I kind of paint it, it's like kind of beige, gray, like a little gray. You can't tell much, but you can tell right there. That's like, I had to stop there. I had to stop painting here because I couldn't move. And I didn't want to just go around. I guess I could have done that, but no, I wanted to do the whole wall. It looks weird. But like, so this part, I never finished. I never finished this part here. Which doesn't look too bad. But I mean, this is, I don't see it anymore. But there's this part I need to finish painting in my house. There's my office. And downstairs, not like, at one point I want to do it, but not now. But there's the laundry room downstairs. The laundry room is also a washroom. And as I was like doing it downstairs, it's like kind of it's a brown. Anyway, it's not pretty. And I have to paint everything. I have to paint in my backyard, in my basement, right, in my garage. Just never took the time to do it, or I didn't have the energy to do it. But I'm like, hey, how you doing, your mom? But by having a new one, I could just repaint it. It will take like half a day, not even. It will take like 2 hours to do. I just need to get a new tray and new paint rollers and stuff. And I enjoy doing painting. I know, I enjoy like going slowly on the edge, like, and I'm good at it. So something I enjoy is painting. Not all the time, but you know, once in a while, like, okay, I'm good to paint. But that buffet, if I move that buffet, I can finish painting. But then again, like, I want this house to be ready, to be all full. And I'm like, you know what? If I was to actually move out and it's not done, I would be okay. I did not mess up. They have the paint that matches the wall, right? I'm already ready. I'm already ready to leave the place, right? I'm already gone at one point. And it's like, it's not my job to make sure the house is perfectly fine for somebody else to move in after. Actually, even it looks better than when I moved in, so they're very lucky I was here. Maybe not the floors. The floor would say maybe otherwise. But if this was my house, I would change the floor anyway. So even if there's dot B, I would still, like, you can just send it and restain it. Or I would definitely change that would be something I would do, is change the floor. If this was my house, I would have nice floorings. That even if it's wet, it doesn't get damaged. But yes, and I was looking downstairs like, maybe this will be one of my projects this week. Painting the basement bedroom. Not bedroom, bathroom. Yeah, no, puppy, I'm not putting you outside. You're gonna run away. You're gonna go and meet everyone. I love you as my puppy, but everybody's like, they get worried when you go outside. And I don't know if they get worried or if they are annoyed that they go on there. I know they're worried that, like, oh, we don't want him to get hurt or anything. I'm like, I'm good. All is good. But I wonder if they're I don't know if he goes and poop on their yard. And I don't want him to be a burden. Like, your dog comes and poop on my yard. Like, you let him outside, he comes and poops and... But that's not what they say. They just, like, we're worried, like, we don't want him to get hurt. So we know he lives here. We just want to let you know he's out there. Oh, thank you so much. Oh yeah, he can go freely in the neighborhood. I let him. I think they get surprised when I tell them that. Well, at least I'm up to date on the clothes. On the laundry. Now it's just towels. Maybe I'll wash the bed today. I could do that. The girls' bedding. Okay, that's gonna go outside. That's gonna go outside. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go put these two things outside. And use my new clothespin. Oh yeah. Oh, we bought new clothespin for you. is done. Let's put some music on. Let's use YouTube from my computer. While I'm here, I might as well check the work. Let's go over here. Let's go over there. Yeah, I have to go in my backyard. I'm gonna go and destroy a couple spider webs because now it's just a little ridiculous. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I find it gross. And we'll also, I guess I just saw that my my spa has been, like, I haven't used my spa in a long time. So I need to go and check a little bit what I need to do for it. Actually, like, I think I turned off the breaker the other day, and so now it's still like super cool. I guess it's colder. So we'll see. I bought a thing to drain it. I don't think I'm gonna keep it all winter. But I don't know. The box was all gross. I had to put it away. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it for the winter. I can keep it outside all winter. I can use it. Would I use it? Would I go outside? That's the question. Would I go outside? Let's put YouTube. Let's put, what kind of list are we gonna put for? Okay, let's put that song. It's a pretty good song. It's a mix. What other songs are there? There's a bunch of good songs. Alright, let's go check some washer dropper. Just gonna go take the measurement. 1 second. Welcome back, Kendra. Legends never die. When the world is calling you, you hear them screaming out your name. Legends never die. They become a part of you. Legends never die. With the room I have downstairs, I'm still, I think, gonna get top load just because it's not that big. Imagine you're Legends never die. When the world is falling down, knows your name. Yeah, mine are 26 inches deep, so I gotta make sure that it works. Hercules and the skins, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. Clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But you where you wanna go, how much you wanna risk. I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. I like about YouTube is that they have like, you can do karaoke and sing the song. I look like I know the lyrics, but I want something just like this. If you don't know the lyrics, you can listen to the song and sing, and then not get productive, because that's what you do all day. I should be researching this, but I'm singing instead. I like to sing. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls a suit before he lives. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. Coldplay, one of my favorite singers too. I love Coldplay. One day I'll go see Coldplay. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I'm just something just like this. All right. I want something just like this. Hey, how you doing? Hey, to make friends, no drama. How you doing? Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. I didn't tell you that. Yesterday, a while ago, I bought this game that's Monopoly. We all know about Monopoly. But did you know that they have a cheater edition? Where the actual goal of the game is to cheat without being caught. And yesterday, Sophie, like, I bought this for a Christmas present for my in-laws because they love to cheat. I'm from Canada. They love to cheat. Like, any game, I hate playing with cheaters. Like, unless that's the game is to, right now, like, ooh, I have permission to cheat and not feel bad about it, right? And not being pissed off because that, the actual rule is you cheat. And so I never ended up giving it to them. And I kept it. And now, like, the girl, like, we looked at the rules yesterday. It's a fun game, like. No, I feel bad because I'm doing my kids, so it's easy for me to cheat. But Sophie has a really good eye, right? And it's fun because like, they're trying to cheat. Like, it's really hilarious. And then she's like, ha 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 ha, I cheated. Because you have to tell when you cheat after the other person has rolled the die, so that you can actually get the reward for having done the cheating. And but it was funny because yesterday, like one of the things was like grab extra money from the bank, because now instead of having one banker, everybody gets to be the banker on their turn. So that way, if one of the rule, wait, what? Was like, what is my puppy running after? It was my cat. Okay, good. There's skunk. Phew. And so I grabbed, and I would say it out loud, right? If I cheat with my kids because they're still young and they don't know the rules, I would say out loud, okay, pass, go, get $200. And actually it's 200 million, like it's an M, so I'm like, I go with the $1 million. I will actually take the time to say 200 million. And so like, okay, pass, go, get 200 million. Like 1, 2, 3. Or actually I had to pay 200 or something. And at one point I'm like, pay 200, get the card. And I just grabbed a little 500. I'm like, okay, let's grab this 500 and put it there. It's like, so yeah. Well, it's like M, so I'm assuming I'm going with million. That's all. I'm a data bond then. And it's hilarious because in the game it says, I'll get the game. I know you're busy working, but I'm still bringing the game. Anybody who joins, it's a fun game. It's amazing. It's really fun. And I think I'll make a video of it and post it on TikTok. And maybe if I can find it on Amazon, put it on my Amazon thing with a link. Because it's a fun game. And in the rules, right? So some of the rules that you can play, like here's a list of the cheats you'll get a chance to try to complete during the game. Like those are challenges. Pickpocket. So steal money from another player without them seeing you. So like, they can just grab money from the other person as they're in the washroom or like just whatever, right? Free stay, skip out on rent. So, oh no, the person did not tell me I owe them money and I will not tell them, right? Skip that. Bank heist, steal money from the bank. So as everybody gets to be the bank at one point at their turn. So it's easy to grab money. So you can play the game, the version of like, there's card that you put in the middle. Here are the challenges. Once you've done, you change the card. But there's also like a version that anybody can cheat. Like if you go with more advanced people, like so here you always put like 5 cards of the cheating. Like those are the cheating challenges you can have. On this one, there's the trains. You don't buy them. You can't buy them. But if you land on one, you get to move to the next one, which is pretty cool. Which I like. I'm actually liking this version better than the other one. Like you just get to skip a bunch, you get to skip a bunch of hotels on there. So yeah, so another thing before the cheat trick dice. Ignore the dice and move as many spaces as you want. It's just na. I think you can also like skip, if you're gonna move the dice like by 2 or 3. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to have 12, move it by 15 to actually end up on the one that's empty, right? And you don't have to pay rent. Extra allowance, collect 200 million when you pass go. Escape artist, when you're in jail, take off the handcuff. Because they actually have a handcuff. I'm like, ooh, who am I handcuffing tonight? Only 2, but I'm stuck at the Monopoly table. Price gauging. Charge a player more rent than they owe. Squatter's rule. Collect rent for another player's property. Short change. When you owe another player change, secretly give them less than you owe. Slippery deed. Steal a title deed card from another player or from the bank. Property swap. Swap one of your title deed cards for one owned by another player or the bank. Unlicensed contractor. Place the hotel from the bank or another player's property onto any of your properties. And if you can get away with them, you get, they have like, that's why when you have the rule in the middle, like when you have the cards in the middle, they all come with something like a reward. You get rewarded for having done, where are they? Okay. All right, so for example, I'm explaining. This is I think I'm gonna do a thing on this one for a video on this one. Monopoly Cheaters Edition. It's so much fun. Like I played once with the girls yesterday, but it is so much fun. And I'm just like explaining what some of the rules are. So because the goal is to cheat without being caught at Monopoly. And I'm looking forward to playing this game with adults who know the game, right? It's great for my kids. So if I want to cheat, I actually have to say it out loud so that they can be like, wait a second. Like when my daughter yesterday, she's like, so when you buy a property, you give money and you get money back? Because I given 200 for my property and I stole 500, right? When I passed go, I got so I'm supposed to get $200 and I was like 100, 200, 300. And she's like, oh, so, I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. That was like, so I said, next time when you doubt, you say cheater, right? You have to say cheater before the next person rolls the dice. If the other person rolls the dice, then you're done. You win your cheat. That you cheated and you got away with it. So let's say for this one is you have to collect rent for another player's property. So if somebody is not like, oh yeah, you owe me $500. If the other person is not paying attention, you're the one getting the money for that, right? And so if you do get away with it, they have like the reward or the punishment. If you get away with it, take the title deed card for that property. It's yours. So it's like, it's mine now. You didn't do your job. So there you go. And if you did get caught, pay the owner face value for the property, then go to jail. If some of them is about the money. Oh, and they have counterfeit money. So if you play with a bunch of people, like you can have like, no, I play my kids with regular money. But I'd say, so this is regular Monopoly money. This is counterfeit. Can you tell the difference between the two? No, I guess no, other than the 10 and the 100. This one has the black line here. And so the goal is when you play with a bunch of people who know, actually it's fun, you can add counterfeit money in it. But if somebody pays you with counterfeit money for their rent, you have to accept it. You have to accept the counterfeit money for whatever. The goal is that at the end, you have to get rid of as much as you can because you're losing. It gets deduced from your total of money because it's not real money, right? Because the goal is you only have this much hotels. That's it. There's no houses. It's hotels. That's it. Because they said in the rule. Let me read that to you because it's awesome. I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. I get to cheat as a rule. But it says, as you read this rule, you'll also notice there's no mortgaging. And there aren't any houses, just hotels. Because cheaters like to start at the top. That's awesome. Prince Philip, c'est correct. Right? No bankers. Everybody gets to be the banker on their turn. So they're like, watch for sticky fingers. Because some of the tricks is to actually steal money from the bank without being caught. So yeah, the counterfeit money. You can use it just like regular Monopoly, but watch out. If you have it at the end of the game, it gets subtracted from your total. Because at the end, once the game ends when all the hotels have been used. When all the hotels are placed, whoever has the most money actually gets to be the winner. But if you have counterfeit money, you might have a big pile, but it gets taken away, right? And like this is just hilarious. And like the ultimate cheaters mode, right? In this mode, you can try anything. The cheat, because even like in the chances and the community chest, they have advantages and stuff you can do, right? But otherwise, you can cheat all you want, right? If you go in this mode, not only are the regular rules happening, but also you can cheat all you want. Steal money from the bank, completely ignore the dice. If you can get away with it, do it. Play with counterfeit money for even more cheating. This mode requires close attention to the game, maybe even a little paranoia, and you'll need to make some house rules to deal with the really wild cheaters. Some things that may happen that these rules won't cover. Play at your own risk. So at the end, like when you have properties, wait 1 second. So the game ends when all properties have been purchased and each player makes it back to the go space. When you reach go, after all properties have been purchased, stop there even if you have more moves left. Collect $200 million, because it's like, but it's I know it's M for Monopoly money. I just like to say $1 million. And I mean, look, that's like Monopoly money. That's one of the token. I'm like, this is for Marie-Ève. This is M for Mongrain. Mongrain, Marie-Ève money. This is Marie-Ève's money. And there's a pile here, a wallet with a pin, like with a money pin, and the M. They have like a bag full of money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a review of this. That's a hat. It's a hat. The hat, there's a dog with, don't know if it's supposed to be a pile of money behind or just like a pile of poop or something. There's a penguin with a suitcase. A dinosaur. I think with a wrench. Wait, what's that? Yeah, I don't know what that that T-Rex has, but maybe it's a thing to grab, like, because he's got short hands. I don't know. The car is still there. And what's this one? The cat. There's a cat with a bunch of gold on its back. A bag full of gold. Anyway, I find it hilarious. Like, another thing you can do is place a hotel from the bank or another player's property onto one of your property. You don't even have to pay for it. You can just grab it, put it on your room. Counterfeit chance. Instead of doing what's written on your chance card, do whatever you want. Identity theft. On your turn, move another player's token instead of yours. Surprise demolition. Remove another player's hotel from their property. Like, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Like, this is like now I'm just trying to learn, like, my kids how to play it, and like, but this is amazing. For somebody who doesn't cheat, like, no, I win because I cheat. That's like that. And so yesterday the girls were just like, because someone probably said, are we playing with the game like where we actually just cheat with the cards down on the board, or do we go free for all? And I go free for all. And I'm like, the girls are just like trying to steal it from each other. My girls, like, I was getting a little annoyed. I'm like, now I can see you cheat. Now we don't even play the game, right? We should still play the game. I was getting a little annoyed at that, but yeah. Looking forward to playing that game with adults, or when the kids know, when we get to be more better at this game as well with the kids. But yeah, I'm not saying Monopoly money, I'm saying $1 million. Yeah, what kind of reality am I teaching my kids? We have we don't just have $5 like Monopoly kids. Like, we work with millions of dollars. Saying $1 or $1 million, it's a little longer, but but what are we creating here? The thing is, I don't want to pay a lot of money for my washer dryer. Gosh. It's not like I'm getting my favorite one in the entire world. I don't mind paying $2,000. But the one I have is 26-inch deep. I'll go with 27 at top, but 27 by 20. Right? Maybe I'll call someone to see if he can fix it first. different. No, no, no. Give me a second. Maybe I'll send a message to my owner and see if there's anything you can do about it. Oh, let me just check. Who am I supposed to contact for appliance repair? I don't know, I'm supposed to call for that. Because if it can just be fixed, that'd be perfect. I'd be super happy with that. How you doing, Melissa? Like plumber? I don't need a plumber. I'm not in alignment for it yet. When it's due to be changed or whatever, things are gonna poof. Let's go in my room and let's go put that comforter into a... Oh, I just turned off the music. Let's go change the color of the bedside of the bed and charge the phone at the same time. There you go. So now, welcome to my bedroom. So this, like, I have, I think, like 2 different duvet in my basement. But now it's summer, so I don't have the duvet in it with my dog pees on it. It's not fun. So I've reused this. The duvet is downstairs. But now I'm using this cover, like, just a little comforter. And I'm going to go back to the color I had. My bed actually looks like something decent. It's not so unmatchy. Nothing matches. And I like this color. I like this. That's kind of, that was, actually, why did I choose blue in my room was because of this comforter. It has like nice little white flowers and it's blue. And that's why even like it matches, kind of matches with the painting I have on my wall. Which I did not do, but if you look here. So that's what I had, and then I went with this painting here. I love this. A painting that has little like bumpy things on top, especially the petal flowers. I love it. And that's where like the blue came from, like to kind of, it's not the same blue, but it's like a little darker on the wall. And I was getting like some of that color in the paint here. Look at me being kind of like an interior designer. But before I had this blue one, now it's all like black. I had this gray one with the pink flowers, which I find beautiful. So when I feel like a change is due, that's what I do. No, I don't remember how to change efficiently a sheet, so I'm just gonna, 1 second. Let me just think 1 second here. Whatever, I'll just put it in there. And I have tiny arms, so when I do place this sheet on my bed, I have to go like this, and then I have to go and place it again. Eric was 6'2", and he had really long arms, and he would go like this. Whoosh, whoosh, and the bed was done in one shot. I'm like, huh. You should make the bed more often. Takes me more steps for me to do the bed. Alright, so let's go grab the corner over there. And fit that with this corner over here. Pretty sure that's how we do it. Corner to corner. Go grab the other corner somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. not even sure what's going on now. What's going on? Oh, right here. This here. Other corner. Put it in there. Now, if I'm doing it correctly, I got one corner in this corner here. One corner here. Let me stand up. And I think, if I'm doing it right, I can shake it like that. No, that did not work. All right. Let's just go like that. That did not work. I think it's at the end when the whole thing is in the blanket, in the cover, that I can shake it properly. Oopsie, my bad. This is complicated, but it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty. And what I like is you can change your room color, like you can change the room mood, or if I feel like changing energy in the room, just change the bed, like the cover, without changing everything. Like I do love my furniture. I even have a white bed frame downstairs. This is what I did is I used to have all the black, all the dark brown furniture. Like my side tables, I have the dark brown tables downstairs. I have the big white drawer here, but the black one is in my daughter's room because before their room was all white, my room was all dark. And then at one point I wanted to change my bed because the white bed set was downstairs and I had the dark brown set. And I wanted to have the white set at one point, so I was ready. Like I brought everything from downstairs myself, even like all the big furniture. I brought them from downstairs, and I've undone the white bed set, and then I was like, oh god, I got like bumped out when it was time to remove this bed and change it for the one downstairs. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll do that another time when I have someone, but I don't want to do it anymore. So now everything is white, except that one there, because that one I don't have it in white. But I'm like, oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I'll keep the black bed and everything else can be white around it. What's that here? Where is that to put that? So I just gave up. But I've built those beds a couple of times, so I'm like, I'm gonna be happy anyway. But you can, this is why instead of changing the furniture, you can just change the bed cover. And it's like, oh, it brings me joy to see my bed all uniform, nice color that I enjoy. I used to have one set that was all white, like white bedding, and no, it was so white, like very nice. It looks like you're at a hotel. Yeah, but I know either somebody peed in it or there was like something dirty in it. Oh, so I'm going with color now because white will not stay white. I will keep the white for the hotel. Ah, there you go. That looks good. That looks good. I'm supposed to have another king size pillow, but it's not there. So we're gonna have a smaller one. It's okay, we sleep with the squishy pillow or these pillows, so just that the bed looks better. For me, got the look that I want. We're good. Now we'll just open the blinds. Yeah, at one point, all my bedrooms had nice bed sets on them. I got sad a little bit when it did not have after it. I had a nice bedrooms. You okay, my puppy? You okay? And the bed is done. Look how cute that looks like. Now, not the window, like I'm missing one ribbon, but for now that's how it's going. But look how pretty it is. Actually looks like a bed that's made. It looks like I got my shit together. Oh yeah. And while we're doing this here, I'm gonna put some music and sort this box. This is just socks and underwear. Man, the other day, you know, like the light bulbs downstairs, I had a hard time twisting them. Like they were really tight in the socket. And so I knew at one point, like I bought some light bulbs at one point that came with a little sucker, something like this. And so I went at the store and I asked like Tara and Rona if Home Depot if they had anything like this, and they only had big ones like for ceiling lights. And I said, well, do you not have like any? I just need a little sucker like this so that I can. Anyway, so I was the one telling them what I needed. And what I actually did is I took 2 of those because my fingers, even though I have small fingers, I could not go and turn it. And I took 2 of those and I stuck them like this on each side of the bowl. And I was able to kind of try to get them moving like that. And it worked. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. I did record it, so I'm going to do a video on that one. Me being super resourceful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get some music. Let's get some water. Let's get some socks sorting. I'm almost tempted to check if I can how to repair my dryer online. Thank you, YouTube. You got your stairs over there. Come on. Come on. What? Oh. Come on, baby. Look at Prince with everything. Baby. Ooh. Hey Bianca, how you doing? Oh. Dryer not working? Unplug the dryer and check the thermal fuse for continuity. I'm gonna check that out. Not right now. I'm gonna do my socks first, but if it's just a fuse, I can do that. I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. Aw, I'm gonna go and have to check YouTube after. I love you when you do it like that. I've never seen the Shivers video from Ed Sheeran before. Yeah, you got me saying like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. So one thing I like to do when I do my laundry, when I actually just sort socks, is the game of love attraction. It always sucks to put socks together. So I play of, thank you universe for, hey Apple user, how are you doing? Is to bring pairs easily without having me to do anything for it. Oh, Rachel Platten, this song, when I went to see Pentatonic, she was doing the first part. And I was like, oh my god, I want to see her so much. So I manifested her without knowing. When you go and do things that you want will come and be a match to it. I didn't say wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream them loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my I've listened like almost daily and on loop for many years. Like in the past 4 years, that was the song. Into deep, I miss my home. There's a fire burning in my bones. Still believe, yeah, still believe. And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream them loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Oh, your shorts. Oh, whoa, I have to wash these. Here's her shirt. She put it in the wrong basket. That's why I couldn't find them. Okay. If nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fire left in me. A lot of fire left in me. Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves in motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fire left in me. No, I still got a lot of fire left in me. Yeah, that was my song. Still my song. It's still really. It shows me the amount of work I've done in the past 4 years in my healing. And I was like, yeah, one word. I was told I was too maternal. And I was like, wait, what? And that changed everything. And hold my breath. Still like to hope and make a mess. So I said quietly, agree politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. Past the breaking point, I stood for nothing. So I fell for everything. You held me up, but I got up. Hey, already pushing off the test. You hear my voice, you hear that sound. You held me down, but that's dirty. You see it all, I see it now. See, I don't even have to watch to look for it. Already a pair. I just like grab whatever. I am a champion. Louder than the lion, 'cause I am. Because as you're doing things that you want to do, more of it shows up. Right? For me, the example of Pentatonix and Rachel Platten was like, I didn't think I was going to go and see her. I was going to see Pentatonix, but I even got something even better. Like, she sang the 5 songs I knew from her, and I was like blissed out. I'm like, oh my God! But I didn't go for her. I went to do something I really enjoy. I really enjoyed Pentatonix. But when you go for what you truly want, everything else will just come super easily. Effortless. I didn't like go online and see when is she in Montreal. I didn't even know she was gonna, right? I didn't even know she was doing shows or anything. Just saw her, like, I love her, and she showed up where I was. And you're gonna hear me. This is why now I've got so many examples that if I have to put so much effort into something, most likely it might just not because it's not mine. Like, because if it's mine, it will just poof, show up right there. It's done. I just like the dance classes. I didn't do anything for it. It showed up on Facebook. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I want that. That's why the universe is like, here, you see that? You want it? It's yours. Okay, take it. No? Okay, well, we'll give you something else then. But it always gives you what you focus on. Run, run. I got the eye of the tiger. If you can see in your reality, it's because it's meant for you. And you're gonna hear me roar louder than the lion, 'cause I am a champion. And you're gonna hear me roar. Hey, baby. That's good. Now we're gonna have our underwear drawer filled up again. When you need a pair of underwear and you need to go and sort through the bunch of socks to find something that's your size. Now we don't anymore. It's not because we don't have it, it's just not at the right place. We're just not looking at the right place. Like, Mom, I need more underwear. I'm like, no, there's a basket full of it. Maybe it's not in your drawer, but we don't need to buy more. We have the abundance of it. Dans le pliage de bas et de bobette. Mais oui, un petit peu de lavage en ce moment, ouais. Mais ça fait comme plusieurs, peut-être genre un mois ou deux quasiment. On est quoi, un mois de septembre? Ah oui? Quasiment 2 mois que chaque fois je fais du lavage. Parce que là, mon linge, que la façon dont je fais mon lavage, ma sécheuse ça marche pas, fait que je le mets... Ouais, le pire c'est les bas. Tu sais, si je fais un load à la fois, tu mets tes affaires ensemble. Mais c'est parce que ce que je fais, c'est que j'ai fait sécher sur le rack. Puis tout ce qui est, hey Daniel, tout ce qui est bas puis bobette, dans le bas, je fais juste foutre ça dans un panier. Puis après ça, quand j'ai le temps, ben je vais le faire. Aujourd'hui, c'est ce jour. Maintenant, il faut le faire, là. Ben beau dire aux filles, ben va checker dans le panier. Maintenant, tout est là. Oh, I wish I was packing for a trip. I'm packing our socks and underwear for an easy life for my kids. So when they're like, can you get me underwear? I'm like, just go in your drawer. I'm packing light. I'm not packing, unfortunately. Not yet. I pack a lot of things. Thank you. I pack a lot of things when I travel. Like, I don't like lacking stuff. But in the past couple years, when I pack, I said, as long as I have my bathing suit, my credit card, my passport, the rest is extra, right? Because I can always buy stuff over there. No, I'm gonna have some clothes, but I don't bring like I do bring a bunch of stuff, but I don't worry as much because I can buy if I need a little sweater or something. I might just buy it there because first, we're there, it's fun. I enjoy buying things when I visit places. But at the same time, I'm just doing my sock sorting. And it's not even because they wear these ones, because these ones, now we wore them all summer, but now they start school and they have uniforms, so they have like blue socks. That's it. So I'm like doing this, just so it's sorted But like they have an extra drawer for like their uniform socks, which is just marine blue. And this is just like, we got this whole pair. Don't like to do laundry, right? So if I have more clothes, I have less laundry to do. But then at one point it catches up, so I have to do it all. Having more means I don't have to maintain it as much, but we have a lot. How you doing, Trevor? But the school I'm sending them, for both of girls, it's $1,800 per month. So it's like $900 per child, which for like 9 months. Like it's 9 months, I pay on over 9 months, which is pretty decent. If I go like this, where I would send my daughter for daycare, it was $325 a week. So it cost me less money to send her to school than daycare. Yeah, technically, when I send them both, it was more, obviously, like I still paid like almost $500 a week, but nice. But yeah, so it's $1,800. In that $1,800, because they're gonna have, starting October, they have Spanish classes. They also have swimming lessons every week. Like they have a pool at that school, like it's a private school, but they have an actual pool, and they go and learn swimming. The amount of activities, of after-school activities, and the quality they have. So now that they're gonna do, they could have gone into swimming, but they were not as advanced. I'm like, I'm not gonna sign you up for that yet. But they're gonna have yoga class now. But for me, it was like Spanish and swimming classes. I don't have to go myself on Saturday morning at swimming classes, 11:11, I'm sending love to the world. Like for me, the fact that I didn't have to bring them, like they can still, like, I mean, it's fun. You're going to school and you have a mandatory swimming lesson. It's part, like they have one day they have physical education, one day like they have music, one day they have swimming. I'm like, really? Gosh. And the uniform, I do enjoy uniforms. When I was a kid, I wanted to have uniforms, but it's just like, why would I not choose that? And on top of that, like in the $1,800, that includes, because I had to pay for the bus, right? Because you can have the bus. My girls, they want to take the bus. And the school here we have is a public school. Like we have to bring them in the morning, which is fine. Like I did it last year for Sophie, but I'm like, the bus comes and picks them up at the front of the house. They're 15 minutes away from there. It's a beautiful school too. Again, swimming. An hour swimming class a week. And then so now for the after school thing, they're gonna have yoga. I paid extra. So maybe I'm gonna pay $2,000 for both of them extra, because I'm signing them up for like private. At school, like there's somebody who comes in and say, hey, we're offering private music class, so like either like they could take like violin, piano, singing, or whatever. And I said, you girls, do you want to do any of that? Right? So I could have chosen like half an hour or an hour, and I said, let's go for the full thing. You want to learn piano? Well, then let's do piano. So no, it's $1,000 for the year, and my other daughter is gonna learn how to sing. Again, at school, so I don't even have to go and like bring them to school, like to learn these things. So while they're at school, they're gonna either during like recess or after school, they get to do those things. Now I send them up for yoga because they had like 5 days of bus in the evening, right? I didn't want to go and pick them up. And then at the end, I'm like, the first day they took the bus, it was like 45 minutes, like an hour of bus. And I was like, I'm not making you be like on the bus for an hour. I'm 20 minutes away. I'm gonna go and pick you up if any of that, right? But so I signed them up for a second after school activity. And I mean, they get to play with their friends. They get to have fun. And instead of sitting at home playing video games, or they get to go and move their body and have fun. But yeah, private school was Spanish, swimming classes, uniforms. That was why. And also in that price, in the $1,800 for both of them, your doctor still hasn't emailed you, then it's good news. Just go with, hey, no news, good news. And And that it includes the bus, and it includes also the cafeteria, right? So I pay for warm lunches. I'm like, I don't like to make lunches, and so I pay that, and I pay also like, because if they stay at school for lunch, you have to pay for the fee for them to have someone, you know, for the person who watches over them, right? So in all of that, like if I was just to pay for schooling, like no extra services, I think it was like $4,000. Oh. It's like, I don't care what your results are. Like, so in total, like 1,800. So I said, what? Yeah, I think it's like, now with the extra things I added, like it's gonna be $20,000 most likely for the year. Like max. I'm assuming that's gonna be the max because they keep adding stuff like, oh, if you want pizza lunch and blah blah. I'm like, all right. But yeah, I'm enjoying, like the girls, they get to do all these things if they want them, right? I'm not forcing them. Like if you want to do it, great, I'll sign you up, because that's, for me, it's not gonna be an issue. That's what I'm manifesting, right? This is what's going on. You want to learn this? From Poland. Hi. Well, I'm from Quebec. I have the nicest leg on TikTok. You know, you haven't seen anything, just seen my thighs right here. Let me actually show you the leg. Thank you so much. Well, I guess you only need to see a little bit to see the rest, right? To agree, yeah. So thank you. But yeah, so if I was not to take the bus or the warm lunches or like the after school activity, like, right, it would be like $4,000. I think it's $4,000 for one and $3,000 or $2,000 for the other one. Like the bus per kid is $2,000 or $2,500. I think it's $2,000 per kid for the bus for morning and evening. So it's cost me $4,000 for the bus, but I don't have to have the bus, right? I don't need to. I chose to have it, right? I'm like, yeah, this is gonna help me. I'll pay the $4,000. I don't have to stress and bring them in the morning or stressing out in the evening, right? I'm like, my time is worth money. And as much as I love to spend time with them, right, I'm gonna do other things at home. As soon as they're out in the bus, I come back here and I do my life and I eat breakfast and I do my things. And in the evening, like if I do have contracts, when I do have contracts or something, right, I get to go and do them, not worrying that my kids are not taken care of, right? And when you look at all the time, you know, you spend your kid, if I send my kids to public school, which I did last year, if I look at all the time I take to make lunches, the cost of money I take to make lunches, and you know, that they either maybe not even eat them, because I don't even like my own cooking at times, so I'm not gonna give them sandwich for the rest of their life, or you know, like leftovers that they didn't enjoy the night before. That money I'm spending is better than what the energy I put in, right? Because money is just energy. So either I put the money or I put the time. I'm gonna put the money for something I don't enjoy necessarily doing myself. There are people who enjoy cooking and they're making amazing food. It's gonna be warm. They're gonna enjoy that. There are people who enjoy doing a bunch of things. I will pay them to teach my kids instead of me like forcing myself to be the one who's gonna teach them and not being in the energy of being passionate about it. But like cost-wise, it didn't make a big difference. Like, oh, yes, I took everything extra, but if I didn't take the bus, that would save me like $4,000. So that would be like $14,000. And if I didn't take the lunches, I think that's another almost $2,000 maybe. It's $125 a month, I think. Thank you. But like, just for the lifestyle I had when I sent them to daycare, it's costing me less money to send them to school. All included. So like, yeah, no. And they're just so cute in their uniform. Yeah, that price didn't include the uniform cost. That was another like $2,000-$3,000 right there. But it should last for a while, right? It should last for a while. And I enjoy buying clothes, so it's gonna help me in spending less on clothes. I enjoy buying clothes for my kids. If I go to the store, I know their size. Right? Me, I need to try small or extra small because it's different in every store. They were 5 and 7, or 5 and 6, right? So like 5, it's pretty, right? But now with their uniform, I actually have to go and make that trip if I want their clothes. So they have plenty for the winter for after school. So I think it's gonna end up being cheaper. Like even like we're looking at, so time wise, money wise, together all included. If I put money on my time, I think it's actually even cheaper to send them there. Just like my car, the Porsche, yeah, monthly it's like more expensive because I'm buying it. But if you buy any car, it would be more expensive. But in all, it costs me the same price as a regular car, and actually it's cheaper because I save money on insurance, right? If I look at everything, I don't pay that much more higher for the gas because I go at Costco. If you assume something is going to be expensive, it will be. So now I'm like, what price do I want to pay for it? Can I afford it? Yes, I can afford it. And the universe will make sure the price, I can afford it. And I know, like, I look at my car and it was not my dream car. Like, it's not, one day I'm going to have a nice red, maybe, I don't know, think a Lamborghini or Ferrari, or even like a nice Porsche. I saw was it the 911? But red at the dealership the other day, like, whoa, that's kind of nice. Right? That's a sexy, sleek one. But this morning I was looking at my car, I'm like, damn, you look good. I love you. Like, I really love seeing my car in my driveway. I just love the color. It's so beautiful. But not just that. I love my car. I really love my car. Man, I really love my car. It's gorgeous. It's useful. It's got everything that I need in it. It's perfect. And because it's not a Caravan 911, I don't care if it gets dirty inside. I'll just wash it. It's not what Lamborghini I would be like to my kids. Please don't touch anything, right? I don't want to be the mom. Because even there was this realization this weekend, like, the curtain broken and just like the wall like being drawn on. I can't. Oh yeah, and then my daughter, she dropped the Nintendo. She's like, I want it. I'm like, no, you don't get to play with it. And then she dropped it. No, it was an accident. Like it slipped off her hand. She's like, what's the worst thing that can happen if I was to play with it now, right? I'm like, I would take away your tablet for the whole week because I said no, right? Screen time. And poof, the tablet falls on the ground, cracks the screen. I was like, oh shit, the fuck, right? Like, fuck. What's the worst thing is me. Gotta freaking like, no, the worst thing is if this happens, we don't get to have it anymore, right? And then it still works, but the screen is cracked. And I hate having stuff. I'm like, I can't have beautiful freaking things in this house because it gets broken or torn or, I got angry. I was like, inside me, I'm like, fuck having kids. I was like, I'm gonna acknowledge this part of me that's like, fuck being a mom. Like it's shitty, stupid ass. I want nice things and I fucking can't have nice things because it gets broken. And I'm tired of spending money on shit that breaks because they didn't be careful and they didn't listen when I said please don't. So yeah, I'm giving a voice to that mom inside of me that's like, listen to me now. I'm angry and I get to be angry. I still love my kids dearly. Don't get me wrong, I still love them dearly. But there's a part of me that's been repressed, that I've been repressing. No, it's all good to be a mom. Shit, the mom. Fuck, there are days I wish I was not a mom. There are days I regret. No, not days, but like moments. I'm like, fuck that shit. But there's a part of me that doesn't want to say this in case I'm like, I don't want anything bad to happen to my kids. What if I say this and they get taken away or there's something bad happens to them? Then I'll feel even more shittier, right? So suck it in. Oh no. There are days I just want to tell my youngest, like, you're a shithead. Fuck you. Oh my god. Some days, like, and I know I'm allowing her emotion and stuff, like, I know. I think it was yesterday, I don't know. Like, fine. She was gone And this is why I'm single, because I'm fine. I'm fine, you know. I'm that fine that I'm not single. I'm engaged to myself. I have a lot to take care of. I don't have time to take care of someone else. I got me and 2 kids to take care of. Yeah. I'm that awesome that I'm taking care of myself. And I'm full-time job. See, this is my job. I'm folding socks. Otherwise, nobody's gonna do it. Right? But yeah, no. I'm like, fuck this shit. Yeah, there are days that I'm like, yeah, my husband passed away and left me with kids. I'm glad, they're kids. I'm glad they're there. But there was a part of me that's like, fuck that. When I was pregnant, I was hoping that my husband would stay alive and that my unborn baby would be the one going, because I prefer to be 2 adults and 1 baby than a single mom of 2 kids. And I understand why I felt that way, right? And then later on, when he passed away, I was like, shit, I just asked God to take my baby. Now he took my husband. Is he going to take my baby as well, right? I was like freaking out. Because I love my kids. I will give the world to my kids. But man, there are times that it's fucking shitty. It's shitty to be a mom. Mama. Like the word mom is so... I think there's still something that I need to heal with the word mom. Yeah. But it has nothing to do with my kids. My kids are amazing. And I'm like, well, they're just kids, Marie-Ève. She's going with her impulse, right? She's got, like, this is why I asked her, like, why did you cut the blind? Like, I gave her, like, she's not just an asshole. Actually, she's super sweet. She's like, I wanted to make a little wedding dress and a little veil for Sissy, which is our cat. Thank you. But see, sounds stressful, and ask me if you need help. Why would you not just help me if it sounds stressful? So, you can help anyone you want. I'm handling things perfectly, my way, but if I see someone like, oh, looks like you have a hard time, let me help you, right? I don't even ask, do you need help? Like, maybe I'm imposing, but like, yeah, I know it's stepdad's duties, but there is no stepdad right now, so, right? So what do you want me to ask you for help? Money? Come and do my lawn? Come and do this? If you're not the stepdad, if I ask you, will you still come and do it? Right? Ask me if you need some help. What are you gonna do? What are you willing to offer me if I ask for help? Seriously, you can ask if you need help. I can ask, will you do anything about it? Most likely no, because you're on the other side of the planet, right? So as much as this sounds super nice, it's actually a shitty thing to say if you're not going to do anything about it. I'm in Quebec. You can't do anything from around the world, right? It's not just stepdad duties. We help each other. You're from British Columbia. Cool. So instead of asking me what I need for help, I'm a single mom doing everything. So, offer what you can. If you want to help, you just offer what you can, right? Don't. And that's the thing, I was pissed off in my grief. People are waiting for me to ask them, hey, Paolo. They're waiting for me to ask them, do you not see I don't have time to ask for shit? Do you not see that I would actually accept any help? Right? You have time? Come and offer me your time. You have some money? If you want to offer me money, great. I will not ask for it, but if you have it and you want to share and you want to help, just do it. Don't wait for me to ask, because I'm not going to ask. Right? Like, you want to make someone who's already super stressed out feel shittier? Yeah. Get them to ask, and not as if it's begging. Right? Because right now, if you tell me, oh, you can ask, I'm handling everything, but if I have to ask, it feels like it's begging. So, I'm going to ask the universe, somebody's going to bring whatever I need without me having to say, hey, right? Anyway, that's how I see it. It might be the wrong way, but this is my way. It's like, no, if I have to ask, it's like begging. I'm somebody who sees, oh my God, this is what I can offer this person that I see they're going, right? I'm here offering you guys free coaching. I'm here offering you guys even my time. I'm doing this, yes, but this is my energy, my time that I'm offering all of you on TikTok, right? Not waiting for you to ask for it. I'm here for those who will need it. I offer it before it's asked. So then people are not gonna go see a life coach, but when I'm here, I help them. It's like, oh wait, well, I just helped you with coaching, right? And so it's just like, but this is my way of doing. And maybe it's because I've been always helping people and like knowing in advance what they need, or like maybe that's from like my parents, like, oh, we need to do this so that they're not angry or whatever, right? But when people say just ask, what do you have to offer? Because I've asked people in the past and it's been refused. So I don't ask anymore. I don't ask people because when I ask, it sucks more when they don't do it. Or well, I don't have time, or this, nah, or they find any other reasons not to help out. Then I'm like, fuck it, I'll handle things myself. If you want to help, feel free to drop. The link is in my bio. You want to give money, go ahead. I will not beg because I'm done begging. I'm done. My day has been very great, thank you. How about yours? Yeah, dev resentment of having done everything by myself? Yeah, a lot. A lot. So I'm like, fuck it. My inner being has been there, so. Move out of Ontario, that's your first prom. I'm in Quebec. I moved out of Ontario because I was in Ontario before. And actually that might have been a prom because I lived in Ontario, so when my husband passed away, I left my friends. I left my clothes, I left my people. But no, it's not a prom because actually I'm very happy to be in Quebec. I prefer being here struggling than being in Northern Ontario. Honestly. Honestly. And I'm not struggling that much. I'm having a pretty amazing life that I feel good about. So peace of mind is there. What other people do is not my business. They were not there supporting me. They didn't support me. That is on them, not on me. I asked. I did what I had to do. I asked, right? I can be proud of. I've asked. Now if they didn't do anything about it, that is not on me. That's on them. I've done what I had to do to get help to be where I am today. And I've done it. And I love where I am in Montreal. Beautiful weather. I used to be in Northern Ontario where it was like winter from October till May. Here it's like still summer. It's still beautiful. It's still super warm outside. We do activities every week almost. Like we're going to visit a bunch of stuff in the area. Everything I desire is here. Everything I want is here. If I want it, it's gonna show up my reality. I'm not isolated anymore. Even though I did not have the friends anymore, I got the freedom to do everything I want. And this was my dream life. Like this was a dream life to be able to have that freedom. So I don't think that it's worse. I'm in Quebec. That's your opinion. But I've never been that at peace with my life than now. I can't control other people. Well, it's not a cheap area. But they're like regular price. If I look at my house, this house, it might be $400,000 or $500,000. I look around like the area. But in Timmins, like this house might be like worth $200,000-$300,000. So, and I would be in Timmins, right? I was in, so it just depends. Like the house I had before was 4,000 square feet, and I paid mortgage of like $1,200, not even like $1,000 on it because we had built it, right? But I was isolated. I was super far from Montreal. I was super far from things that I needed. It didn't matter. Doesn't matter. The price doesn't matter. I'll pay more to be where I want to be. After all, my dream life costs money, and I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna not live my life because it costs money. I know universe bring me stuff. So compared to where to the north of Quebec, of course it's expensive. But it's just a matter of, in my town there are places like it's that much, but there are other areas in that same town that the houses are worth millions of dollars, right? So it's just what's expensive to you. Where do you live? How much do you pay for your house? Then I can compare to you if it's more expensive or not, right? But is it expensive? Depends of your means. Depends of, right? So again, I cannot even tell you if it's expensive or not. I don't know what expensive for you is. For some people, $10 million is expensive and $2 million is not. Which is where I want to be at one point, right? I want to be that even $10 million is not expensive. One thing at a time. We're going one step at a time here. It's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. So if I compare to Sunder, who, I don't know, you paid what, $3,000 for your condo or $2,000 for your condo? I pay $1,800 a month in rent here on the south shore of Montreal for a full house. So if I'm like, condo versus a house, it's actually pretty cheap, right? So it's just like, and even like before, when I lived in Toronto, I lived in Toronto before, one condo was $2,000. I'm renting here. But when I was in Toronto, I was renting the first condo, one bedroom. It was like tiny, $2,000, $2,100 with the parking. And then the other condo for a couple months was $2,000 a month, right? Now when I moved in Montreal, in Quebec, like, it was super cheap. It was $1,000 mortgage. Sold my other house in Timmins. So now like it's just the house I pay here. I've been here for 3 years. Yeah, I've been renting for 3 years here. But I was escaping. When I was the other house, I was neighbor to my neighbor. I was neighbor to my, well, I was not ready to settle yet, right? I didn't want to own a house. I owned 3 properties when my husband passed away. The one in Timmins, I sold because I moved. Didn't make money on that one. I used to have a duplex with my sister-in-law and my husband, so I got half. We didn't make we made it $100,000, but we should have made more. But the house had a lot of things that was not gonna. I'd love to buy a house. Yes, I'd love to have the freedom to do whatever I want in my house. And if I need to renovate, I can just say, oh, let me just hire someone, right? Right now, if it was my house, a lot of things would change. A lot of things. I would change the driveway. I would change all of the grass at the front. I would invest, right? New patio. I would have a pool. I would have a new fence everywhere, right? But I'm not gonna put that much capital on a house I don't own. I've put a couple $100 like in the kitchen, changing the fan, the faucet, the light so that it looks like something I want, the paint. But if it's something that like, even like the spa is one that I can deflate, like it's an inflatable spa. Because I'm not gonna pay $15,000 for a spa that's so big that no, you can move them. But I'm starting to look like I still renewed my lease for like are you gonna stay here for the next year? Like at this point, yes. But I'm just telling you, if there's something shows up in Los Angeles, I'm out, right? I will let you know. I'll let you know in time when things are happening. But I'm driving around and I'm like, oh, house for sale. Like my eyes do actually look like house for sales, right? But it has to be what I have right now or better. Because if it's a house that looks nicer but on a busier street, I don't want it. Because it's not just about the outside, it's like how I feel about it. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Imagine Dragon Demons. At the end, I never saw that, but it's like that song was in honor of one of their friends had cancer, and now they're just treating the guy. And like, woo! Hey Shane, how you doing? Right, I'm like, Eric, even like, yes, I had a bunch of things that came up after, right, in the healing. But he was an amazing guy, and he had lots of friends everywhere on the planet. And yeah. Whoa, I was not expecting that. One second, I'll go put that in there. Well, that was unexpected. Might cry again. Feels like crying now. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm crying. Hey. Because even if things happen, I'm like, can see how my husband's passing happened for me. Still sucks. It still sucks. Yeah.
No, it's a shirt with shorts. No, I'm done. I don't need to be strong. I've been strong for so long. This is actually being strong. Crying is being strong because that's being vulnerable. And it's allowing the emotion that wants to come out to come out. And that's what being strong is. Pretending I'm okay. Yeah, I've seen, like, and I've healed, right? I've seen a lot of things happen for a reason, and I can see that my life is better. Honestly, my life is better now. It's sad to say, but it is better. But when I saw that video of the guy with cancer and he was just dancing there, like at the concert, it reminded me that he still had a life too, right? And I had a lot of fun with him, so even if my life is better, it still sucks. You know, just to say now, like, I'm being honest with me and just, yeah, it hurts. And it's by going through it that we go over it. Because you have to get through it. So I know that now my brain feels safe to live that emotion, right? No, that was 12 minutes video. I just folded this. What are you doing, baby? You shut it out. Say that. Toast twat, baby. I already folded all this. Hey, no. Go. How's your day going? I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far. Ricochet, nothing can win. Have you stored your socks yet in your laundry? I am titanium. Hi all. Thank you. I will take them. Oh, healing sucks, but it's okay. It's for the best. How's your day? When you need to the most.